system. The people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders.
That's assault, man. That's assault, man. Break that up, man. Pop that hair, man. That's assault, man. That's assault, man. Break that up, man. Break that up, pop that hair, man. These people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault, man. That's assault, man. It is. You cannot touch me like that. Oh, I will be telling you exactly what happened. Break that up, man. Man. These people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault. That's assault. We have video of her just touching. Out of that jail, I will. Excuse me. Man. Excuse me. Break that up. That's assault. That's man. You cannot touch me like that. Break that up. Break that up. Break that. Break that. Break that up. Break that up. Oh, I will be telling you. Break that up. Break that up. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. Break that. That's assault. We have video of her just. These people are going to eject you from this line. Out of that jail, I will be assault. It is incredibly appropriate. I will. You cannot touch me like that. That's assault. Break that up. Flop that chair here. Man, you cannot touch me like that. It is incredible. That's assault. Break that up. That's assault. Break that up. Flop that chair. Man. Flop that chair. Man. Flop that chair. Man. These people are going to eject you from this line. Break that up. That's break that up. Break that up. That's assault. Break that up. Man. Break that up. Oh, I will. Man. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will be telling you exactly what happened. Flop that chair here. That's assault. Break that up. Man, that's assault. Man, break that up. Man, break that up. Pop that chair here. These people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault. Man, that's assault. Man, it is. You cannot touch me like that. Oh, I will tell you exactly what happened. Break that up. Break that up. Man. These people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault. That's assault. We have video of her just touching. Out of that jail, I will be. Excuse me. Man. Excuse me. Break that up. That's assault. Excuse that chair. Man. You cannot touch me like that. Break that up. Break that up. Break that. Break that. That's break that. Break that. Oh, I will be telling you. Break that up. Break that. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. Flop that. Break that. That's assault. Flop that chair here. We have video of her just. These people are going to eject you from this line. Out of that show, I will be assault. It is incredibly appropriate. I will. You cannot touch me like that. That's assault. Break that. Flop that chair here. Man, you cannot touch me like that. It is incredible. That's assault. Break that. That's assault. Break that. Flop that chair. Man. Flop that chair. Man. Flop that chair. Man. These people are. These people are going to eject you from this line. Break that up. That's break that up. Break that up. That's assault. Break that up. Man. Break that up. Oh, I will. Man. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will be telling you. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will be telling you exactly what happened. Flop that chair here. That's assault. Break that up. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will be telling you. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will be telling you. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will. That's assault. 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 That's assault.
That's assault. Hey guys, hey everybody. It is nice to see you. Hello everybody. I see Ernie Birdie is here. Witch, she's a witch. Equal parts sympathy and outrage. Equal, never separate. Also, we've got, who else is in here? Who else do we have in here today? We've got Hoosier Nini's back. What's up? Hoosier Nini says, happy birthday to Dad's love. Thank you very much. We are in a consensual gay relationship. He is my common law husband. Tiff Knox says, hey. Happy Mahjong to you, Tiff. I see Turd is here. Big Turd. Is Megan gone? I didn't want to tell her how unflattering that crown was. Well, you've just fucking told her. Megan is a bully. And if she has bullied you, call Morgan and Morgan or Megan and Megan. They can help you get the settlement you need today. Does this crown make me look fat? Oh no, Megan. You can't ask questions like that without Turd saying something mean. Happy birthday, MC Lunchbox from Over the Pond. Fuzzy Lou, Over the Pond. I love my Over the Pond kids' accents. You guys have the best accents. I see that Life's a Bit is here, but she's very fucking tired. Don't worry, he had a great birthday, I think, right? Well, we'll find out in a minute. He'll tell us all the cheese. Angela Wilder says happy birthday. And of course, Tombstones took a minute from burying the dead and digging graves to say happy birthday to you two. And by the way, happy birthday to Megan, whose birthday was last month. And we will celebrate it for the next year just because it's funny. And Bupsy is here. Tish Tish is here. Tish Tish ready to dish. Guys, I miss you all. Oh, shit. It's big fucking baby Stevie Irwin. Stevie Earmuffs. Stevie Earmuffs. It is Dad's boyfriend's birthday. Okay. Don't tell the rest of the Irwin family. We don't want Bob to find out. Okay. Stevie's one of our mad mods over here. He's doing a great job. It's a non-consensual modship, so we're forcing it upon him for being the youngest. Stevie is stoned and he's also grounded. Welcome, Stevie. I see Melissa switched her account over because she's trying to sneak and squirm. It's not going to work today, bitch. Ellie B says, hello, all. Hello, hello. You left VC for Reggie and Fuzzy Lou in hopes that they will VC me. Oh, voice chat? Well, I don't know about that. A creator stopped commenting in the live stream of another for reasons. I think it was the mods. Just saying. Uh-oh. Is it Stevie? Hashtag fire Stevie if you want him gone today. Guess what, everyone? Today is Dad's boyfriend's birthday, okay? Now, what is his cake this year? You talking about his booty? It's the same size and I'm loving it. I'll tell you that much. Like McDonald's, I absolutely adore it. I'm going to pop down the banner and I'm going to do a non-scroll banner in a minute because it does pause everything. What happened now? Well, Stevie went in and upset everybody and naturally we all want to fire him. Turd Ferguson says, hello, everyone. She's coming in from her third account. She thinks she's clever, but never, never. I know it's you, bitch. I love you so much, Turd. Okay, listen, is someone picking on Stevie? If not, maybe it could be you guys. Let's bully Stevie so he can get a big settlement from Morgan and Morgan. All right, so a little backstory today. So when I started this channel, I told you guys we're going to do like a combo of things. It's going to be a little comedy. It's going to be a little wrestling. It's going to be a lot of saying hello to Jeno. Hello, Jeno. Nice to see you. But it's mostly going to be a mixture of all kinds of crazy things, like a variety show. That's fun, right? So as you guys know, Dad's boyfriend is a bit of a DJ, okay? He's a bit of a DJ. He's an MC. He also works in entertainment. He makes sick hop mixes on his channel, which is MC Lunchbox with 2 X's. But he's not that into true crime. He's not like a super true crime guy. He likes horror. He likes the fake blood and when a hand goes through a zombie head and just, you know, a little fucking guy comes out of a belly and dances on a fucking table. And it's like, what is that? Spaceballs? He likes creepy shit, you know? And we like to study cases and look into them and that stuff. That's nerd shit to him, okay? So this is not inside of his realm of desires, what we do on this channel, but we have also come very far since this channel started. And at yeah, he likes fake crime. That's the best way to put it. Which I love that. And so with this channel, you know, we're a little ADD over here. So we kind of went off on, you know, we've gone off on some forays into the woods, if you will. We've got into VR chat. We did call the Alf Party sex line. We've ended up down some weird lanes, right? And because, you know, he doesn't watch all my videos and I don't watch all of his because we're adults, okay? And we have shit to do. But he might not know about some of the things that we do on this channel. So I gave him a nice forward and I told him, I was like, look, you know, one time we were trying to save the woods and we ended up calling a sex party line. So he knows about that. He knows about a lot of things because I prepped him. But tonight you're going to see his reaction to those things, okay? And not only that, he's going to be here in studio so that if you guys want to ask him a question, just put it in the chat. You can put, hey, hashtag Dad's boyfriend, MC Lunchbox. You can ask me directly and we will get him to answer all the tough questions that you have if you'd like. We're going to be mainly looking at his reaction to a lot of things we've been doing. Tonight's going to be maybe the first time that he sees a lot of the things that we've been doing. He is in the same room with me, so I do expect to see a lot of turnaround looks like, Jesus Christ, bitch. So I think that it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, you love this idea? I know. A lot of you guys have sent me messages saying, when is Dad's boyfriend going to come on? When is he going to come on? What is he, shy? And I said, oh, trust me, he's not fucking shy. He's not fucking shy. But it's a treat, okay? It's our treat to you. It's his treat, and it's your treat. So Mahjong Dad's boyfriend, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to first open up with some update videos. Well, I guess we're going to open up with some classics and then some Marcus updates, and then we're going to bring Dad's boyfriend on. Are you guys ready? He is backstage. He will be watching. So this is probably going to be the first time he sees Marcus the Worm in full and all of the sneaky things that we're up to. Hey, Dad's boyfriend, says Stevie Irwin, are you going to adopt us? We will find out when he comes back. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Let's get this shit going.
Hey, where are you from, ma'am? Where are you from?
Io sono from Italia. Viva Italia, per favore, via la luce, mezzo male, mamma mia, da maledare. Cinque buà. Figlia mia da fantasia, mamma mia, se faccio tu.
I can't understand her. I think she might be French.
I know
Well,
I'm not
really,
fucking
out
tripping.
here cutting grass.
What the fuck?
And that what you call it through everything that drop. I ain't take that because I ain't have it in my body. I had that in my body with my forensics in it.
Man, Sean, it's a dog on the fucking riding lawnmower cutting the fucking grass.
I heard you. That's why I said take a fucking picture.
I got a video of this shit.
I need a fucking laugh right now. I think I'm losing my motherfucking mind, son. I ain't, and you know, this motherfucker tell I ain't take nothing today, period. But I know you hear it in my voice. And I'm doing shit, was crying, fucking crying, all motherfucking day. And I'm just cook something, take something out so when my baby come home, sit down for a good meal, as I do every fucking day.
That's my friend Marcus. He's acting weird. I don't know what's going on with him.
All we have to do is stay calm, run a couple of tests.
Never change.
Oh god, he's having a dialogue. Yeah, Marcus, that's true. Some things do never change.
It's not what you would have expected.
Okay.
The spider on the shelf.
Yeah. What about it?
The hair on the palm.
Yeah. Yes. He does have hairy palms. That's gross.
That's a fuzzy one.
Okay.
Like muted mic. That's my bad. Can we do a drop in with this where we, or maybe I can edit it out when he says that's a fuzzy one. Maybe we can make it say that's a fuzzy Lou. That would be fun. Also, Marcus, this is right after he got into a fight with Fredrickson and he pulled his piece out. So you guys remember that? Now this poor man is laying on the ground, helpless. Are they a sugar-free household or do they fuck with cinnamon toast? I ask the important questions. I'm starring that. Any questions that you guys have, I am starring for when he gets here. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oh my god, are you twisting his balls? Marcus, you cannot go around twisting people's balls, okay? Are you okay, garage guy?
My bad.
No, it's cool.
Bop it.
Bop? No, I'm not bopping it, okay? Marcus, my whole family is here, bro.
I'm going to use your bathroom.
Okay. But after you use the bathroom, all right, I'm gonna have to get back to my. I would like. What the hell, Marcus? You're at the bar? Hey, Marcus!
Excuse me, what the fuck?
What are you doing here, working at the bar? Hey!
Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you, Marcus. I actually came here to try to pick up some chicks.
GPS device in my tummy.
Who's they? Who's they?
Do you know this guy?
Gives me the rumble sometimes.
Well, hello.
Oh well, Marcus, do you actually work here, or are you just like pretending to work here?
What can I get for you?
How about like a Long Island iced tea? You know.
Beautiful gentleman, a drink, please.
We have onion soup.
Get the fuck out of here.
Onion soup? Can you make me an alcoholic drink,
I'll get
Marcus?
some for you.
Okay, maybe onion.
Put this away.
Yeah, that's Marcus. He's pretty popular. Hey, what's up,
Marcus,
Coach?
There's no worms in my bar. Get off my bar.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's a two chain.
You're gonna get hurt, man.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Two Chain. What's going on, Marcus?
Mr. Chang, this
Marcus.
is a two chain.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Chang. Marcus, get down from there. Please get down from there. Marcus.
Can you get that guy off there?
It's too high.
What do you mean it's too high? Just climb back down the way you climbed up. Marcus, please. Marcus, she's trying to pull you down. She's trying to help you. Just are you okay? Is he okay? Marcus, are you okay?
Lisa, I'm a 7 out of 8 mythic raider.
Bartender, what the fuck?
I'm
How
better
do we get
now.
a drink in here?
Hey, that's
Sorry,
my
I'm
friend
dealing with
Marcus,
a-
lady, all right? Why don't you enjoy your little E-boy over there, all right? That loser next to you.
You know what? I learned this from the
All right,
pal.
hey, watch your language, all right? I'm sorry about that, Marcus. Marcus, this crowd is, I got kicked out of the bar. Oh, my God. I'm running back. Marcus, I'm sorry, I got kicked out of the bar. I'm back.
Yeah, well, I want to kick this guy out of my bar too. He's a friend of yours?
The IRS is here.
The IRS?
Oh my god, my feet.
I'm gonna be the IRS next.
No, wait, Marcus, where are you going?
Look at you. Oh, look at the foreigner.
Wait,
you're so foreign.
will I ever see you again? Marcus, no. Will I ever? Okay. All right, I'll see you around, Marcus. Marcus?
Robert.
Hey,
we
man, what
gotta
do you...
get Jimbo James to South Carolina.
South Carolina? What are we gonna
get
do?
him out.
Okay, well, he's in jail, and all you have is, what is that, a broom, a Swiffer duster?
No time to talk.
Okay.
We gotta get him out. We're getting him out of here.
Okay,
Duh.
Marcus,
Come on.
I'm not sure that Wyatt. Are you okay? I'm not sure that Wyatt is the best getaway driver, bro.
Yeah.
Did you even plan this shit? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? How do you want me to help you? Oh God, he's losing it, dude. He's losing it.
Hurts.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. You're getting old, man. Oh God, dude. Marcus, do you need to go fix yourself, dude? Do you need some help?
Go to the bathroom.
Hold this.
Okay, I'll hold the Swiffer duster. How have you been, Wyatt?
Oh, I'm doing great. Me and Marcus are on an operation. And so I'm just excited to be a friend and help out. We're going to get out of here quick before the coppers spank us.
That's hard.
They're not gonna.
See?
No, okay, they might spank you, but you're gonna go
Robert,
to jail.
Let's go. Move.
Okay, let's go. I mean, what are we doing? Do you even have a plan? Oh my God, dude, Marcus, I'm not sure this is such a good idea.
Follow
You are a
me.
wanted felon after all. We're just walking right into the police station? No way, dude.
Out of my way. I
Hey.
got you coming out.
Come on! Holy shit! He just hit that guy in the face! Marcus, don't do it! Don't do it, man! They got guns! Marcus, they got guns! Are you shooting a bubble gun? Bro, this police station is... It's so bad! Is that a gorilla? Oh, God.
Come on, Jimbo James.
Bro, he's walking 1 mile per hour! What the hell is that guy? Oh, my God! What did you just do to that gorilla?
The prisoners are escaping! The prisoners are escaping!
Don't you guys have any real weapons? Like, what is going on here? Oh, God.
Combat roll.
Oh, my God. Holy crap. Is everything okay? What the hell is that guy? Marcus, you're letting all the criminals out of jail.
Get the engine running.
All right, it's on.
Who is that guy sitting next to him? Oh, my God. Dude, it's not going to work. He's too slow, Marcus. He's too slow. He's too slow.
Dylan,
Huh?
what do you think?
Oh, little Shrimp Legman. He's great. He's just living his life. I don't like
He's
this.
just living his life.
I don't like this frowning frog though. What's it got
You
on
don't
his
like
back?
You don't like Jimbo James?
Jimbo James? I think he should maybe wear shoes. If he's
You think
gonna
he
be
should
at a
wear
bar.
shoes?
Yes, at a bar. That's gross. Those probably don't smell good.
Yeah, you used to work at a bar, so you're probably very aware of all the rules he's not following right now. What would you have done? Would you break his arm? What would you do?
Yeah. Snap his little frog arm right in half. And then
Snap it in
serve
half.
him up in the food truck because he's a frog.
That is true.
Frogs don't go to bars.
Have you ever eaten frog legs? Have we? eaten them?
Yeah. I've eaten frog legs. They're good.
Did we eat them with my parents once, or am I just imagining that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Thank you, Bubsy.
Bubsy, he says, thank you. Look, all these people are saying happy birthday to you. They're so glad that you were born and that you survived. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm very thankful, and it means a lot, and it just you're gonna make me lose my mind.
You're gonna make him lose his mind. So let me ask you a question. Earlier I asked you, I said, what video would you want to watch? Here, let me actually stop sharing this and it'll just be us for now. What video would you want to watch to show all the kids? Like, as in the people in the chat, technically your children, because
I haven't adopted them yet.
Not yet, but you're thinking about it now. Stevie did have a question for you earlier. He said, let me pull up the
I might go out for milk, and then all you kids will be like,
that's the joke, is that I'm gonna go to Moose Lodge to get cigarettes and not come back. Stevie wants to know, are you going to adopt us? Now, this is Stevie Irwin. He is of the Irwin dynasty. So do you want royalty in our bloodline? How do you feel about that?
Yes.
Okay, Stevie, you're adopted. Melissa, aka Big Turtle, wants to know, who do you think you are?
Well, I'll tell you who the hell I are. And first, you got to go to the start. I was also once a little shrimp legman. A shrimp legman who would also go to bars, much like old guy in the video we're watching.
You talk about Marcus, he's a worm. You keep calling him a shrimpman. He's not. He's
Shrimp
a worm.
legman. I
Shrimp
can give
legman.
nicknames just because the nicknames aren't factually connected to what you think he is. I can call him Shrimp Legman.
Well, I mean, they said he was. Well, he also says he's a fish. His son is a fish. It's a whole thing. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just really tired. We were big game hunting all day. Got us a castle, and we had a field. We shot a couple elephants.
Mm-hmm. We took their tusks.
Yep.
That was fun. Hey, what gives you the right?
I climbed up a giraffe. I slapped him in his little giraffe head.
You slapped a giraffe today?
I slapped a giraffe for my birthday.
Okay, now Stevie wants to know, are we a sugar-free household or do we fuck with cinnamon toast? I ask the important questions, he said. I can answer this in one meme. Do we fuck with cinnamon toast?
What the cinnamon toast fuck is this?
You're so good at voices. I'm so proud
That's
of you.
how he looks like he talks. Yeah, I'm a little cereal man. Don't milk me. Don't milk me.
You want to milk the cereal man?
No, the cereal man wants to be milked. Or
Now,
he doesn't want
Jeno
to be milked.
Jeno says that you have a point. It's your birthday, so you can call him whatever you want. So I guess Marcus is a shrimpman today?
Shrimp Legman.
Shrimp Legman. And Stevie says that's what his last dad said. Which says she does need a dad since hers died. Do you want to be her dad?
Well, maybe I'll be your dad.
Okay. We got now you got so many dads. And now look, Mitty says, have you slapped a giraffe today?
I just said I did. Are you not fucking listening?
Oh my God. Mitty is grounded as fuck. Did you hear
I
that?
even sang a little ditty about it.
A little ditty for Mitty. 22
Yeah.
days, it'll be a year. O'Day made my dad a tribute. Yes, that's true. Your dad is a tribute. Which's dad is a tribute. And now you have 2 tribute dads. Tiff hasn't had cinnamon toast in ages. Default dad Dylan, 3D. Mitty says, not at all.
22 years, it'll be a year. We're really glad that you're still here. Tribute.
Okay, so we're going to show you guys something. And I'm warning you, I didn't expect this to be on the playlist, but I did give Dylan, I did give him the option. I said, what is a video that you would want to show all of your new children that you didn't know you had? If you could show them any YouTube video. I don't think this is going to get us copyright struck, but if it does, holy fuck. How old is dad's boyfriend? Sorry, a homeless man was harassing me. You tell that homeless man not to grab your ass, man. And also, he is, how old are you today, babe? 38?
Yeah.
Shit.
Unfortunately, I'm 38.
And not feeling so
But I
great.
think I look 31.
Yeah, you do. You look 30, 31, maybe even 22. We're not going to do that again.
What did the homeless man do? I wasn't paying attention.
He tried to make EB his wife, I think.
No.
Now I just want French toast and just a baby and ew. Jen. Okay, so here's the thing. So
Jen,
you're
is that a
38 and
monkey?
Jen said ew.
Was that a monkey in Jen's picture?
Yeah, I think, what is that? Yeah, she's got a monkey.
Is that real? Where'd you meet him? What's his name?
Yeah, is that a real monkey? I've never asked you that.
Monkey?
Is it?
Is that a
Where'd you
famous?
get that
Is that a
monkey?
movie monkey?
Is it a movie monkey? Is it Dunstan? Has he checked in yet?
Dunstan crashes out. That's what
And
I
now
wanna
we
see.
wait. She says Pepsi. That's the answer. 38 is a great
Pepsi.
age. The monkey's name is Pepsi, and also 38 is a great age, and I agree completely. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to show them the video. I'm going to show them the video you picked because I said, Dylan, you could pick any video to show them on the internet. What do you want to show them? And this is what he chose.
I knew a lady named Pepsi, and she got hit by a Pepsi truck, and then she always was wearing Pepsi gear. We would always call her Pepsi.
Is that real?
Yeah, they didn't give her. They didn't give her like a big settlement or anything. They just gave her like a shitload of Pepsi and Pepsi merch, and she would wear like Pepsi clothes every day.
She should have called Morgan and Morgan. Then she wouldn't have that problem. Okay.
Knocked a couple marbles loose.
So many marbles. You love marbles. We should have watched some of those marble chase videos you watch. Yeah, Marble Olympics. I've told them about that, I think. I know that
Those aren't just regular marbles. Those are trained beast of an athlete marbles.
They're like the WWE of marbles, and everybody else is in the indies.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, look, Sassy is here. Sassy said, hello, everybody. Okay, look, Sassy, I'm glad you're here. Listen, we are going to play for you a video that Dad's boyfriend picked out just for you guys, okay? So get ready for that. That's about to happen. This was his choice. This was not my choice.
Sea glass marbles. They get flat.
Sea glass marbles.
Yeah.
What?
Little sea glass pieces that round off from being tossed around in the sea.
Oh, shit. Are they in the Marble Olympics that you watch?
No, those wouldn't be regulated.
Oh, damn. He watches a lot of these videos of marble chases. Like Turd watches police chases. He watches these ones where people make like, it's almost like a Rube Goldberg. It's like a, what do you call it? A raceway or a track. And then they drop the marbles on it.
Marbles. It's marbles racing and doing marble stunts.
Marble stunts.
I like a good competition. If there's a good competition in anything, even marbles, those videos with the treadmills where they put the sodas or like toy cars and they race them on a treadmill, and the last one to not be knocked off wins, and people bet, you can bet money on them.
What the fuck? Is this what you've been doing with all of our savings?
I'll give me a few more games and I'll tell you if that's what I've been doing.
Oh, no.
The big one's coming up.
I've never heard of this. This is a whole different side of you I didn't know about.
Never bet on it, but I do watch those.
Yeah, right. You fucking bet on it. We didn't actually lose all our money to crypto. It was it was treadmill races. That's where it all went. Okay, are you ready?
Races back again. Yeah.
Treadmill races back again. That's gonna be in my fucking head now. Oh, give me a good growl.
Hey,
He
does
used to
it-
be in a death metal
I
band where
can't
he
tell.
growled.
Earlier, when did it seem like I was just doing weird pauses, or were sound effects playing?
It was just pauses.
Fuck.
Yeah, that the board doesn't work in here if you if it's not like if you don't have the Stream Lab or StreamYard monthly thing. Like if you were hosting it and you paid them a fuckload of money a month, then
Yeah,
StreamYard
but it's
would
just coming out of the same channel like my microphone is.
yeah, it's not gonna read it. It's so stupid. It's and that's the thing is like it won't work with the soundboards well, but also it'll just pause and it'll skip and then it'll just kick us out all of a sudden in the middle of the stream. That's what I spend our money on. And
I feel like 5 good punchlines that would have killed, and people just probably think I'm insane now.
yeah, they just think you're insane, but it's okay
Yeah.
because I kind of want that because
I'm
then you're
insane.
scary and people won't fuck with us. Okay, I'm gonna play your video now. Are you ready, everyone? This is the video Dad's boyfriend picked for you. I'm gonna.
Pickle Surprise! Pickle Surprise! Pecking is nothing. Spread sandwich spread. Plot the ham dusty, please. Did I say ham? Repeat my mantra. Ham. Ham.
Pausing it right there. We're gonna go back because this is what we do. I feel like the next headshot that you get, we have to dress you up like Pickle Surprise. Also, where the fuck did you get this from? What is this?
I don't know. I just I used to watch it all the time. I just randomly found it on the internet.
It's so old. Like this video, just on YouTube alone, it's 11 years, but I found traces of it back to E-Bomb's world. How old is this video?
I think it's like from the 80s.
Are you fucking serious? Okay. I need to go back a little because ham?
Dusty, please. Did I say ham? Repeat my mantra. Ham.
With a little hi-hat.
Ham. Ham.
Pickle Surprise. Okay. So we're going to go
What is
back
that?
again.
That's not the original.
I don't know what this is. This is what happened when I clicked it, but I saw you laugh at that. So I'm going back because I need to know which part of this is
Weird
not
edit.
from the original.
Well, pretty
Let me
much
play it.
just the baby at the end.
Repeat my mantra.
So the
I
baby
don't
at
know
the
if he
end
had
is a
that
part of
green
it.
glow. I don't remember that green neon glow that was around him a while ago.
Who's your Nini really needs to be high. I think this is making you high. Tish is glad she's high. Tiff, that's true. This is like the Price Master. This is the Price Master's cousin. I would say this is art. I would call it ham art or high ham art. What do you think?
Hams in the chat. Hams in the chat.
Hams in
It's
the
my
chat.
fucking birthday. Hams in the chat.
Hams in the chat. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to put banner up. I put banner up. If you guys want to,
the ham was not edited. Ham. That one.
You know
that
what we
was
got to
in the
do?
Original.
Next time we do this, we have to figure out because it's happening again, especially after ham tribute. Next time we do this, we need to figure out how to. This is just a side technical note. How to make it so that there's no delay because we're in the same room. Have you noticed that in your headphones? Can you hear it?
No.
No, I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, you heard that then? It's kind of weird, right? It's because we can hear each other, but then
Alright.
it takes like a second and then we hear it. So we hear everything twice.
Do they hear it, or is that just in our headphones? It
That's
doesn't
just
really bother
us.
me.
Yeah, we just got to fucking truck through it, dude. I don't know how. Ham. Look, Ham's in the chat. We got a hamburger in the chat for you.
Ham diddle ham diddle ham diddle ham diddle ham diddle hams in the chat.
Hams
Look
in
at
the
that
chat.
hamburger. Look at
Hams
that
in the
ham
chat.
with bones. Look at that
Hams in the
ham
chat.
is a real life pig.
Hams
Leave
in the
that
chat.
pig alone. He's not ham.
Hams in the chat.
He's not ham.
Hams in the chat. Hams in the chat. Hams in the chat. Okay, back.
Ham.
That was it. That's not an
Pickle
original,
Surprise.
I think. I don't remember.
So the fart, it's pretty good. I thought it was a good fart.
I remember that weird pop noise.
Who does this look like?
Who?
Maybe we could get Marcus and Genevieve to be these people for Halloween. I'm sorry.
Pickle Surprise. Pickle Surprise. Pickle Surprise.
Yeah, that baby.
Oh.
Somebody put their fucking baby in this shit. Get that baby out of here.
It's that baby eating a pickle. It's getting a pickle.
Yeah, this ain't his. I didn't want to show these people a baby at the fucking end. That wasn't my video pick. Damn baby.
You're so pissed at the baby.
Put a goddamn
going
baby
back.
in Pickle Surprise.
Pickle
What a
Surprise. Pickle Surprise.
His eyes all big and weird.
You're so bad at the baby.
That baby got 10 chins.
What the hell, Mark?
Hey, Shrimp Legman.
That baby had so many chins. Shrimp Legman's back. I thought that I would. Oh, wait. You've been watching Throwback Geraldo videos? Geraldo time? We haven't had that in forever. Maybe we could show Dad's boyfriend little drive-by.
I hate her.
In the mean streets of Denver.
Geraldo is one of my triggers.
Yeah, trigger warning. It's Geraldo. It would be really funny if that was
my
one of your-
biggest fear.
His biggest
Please. Anything to look at Geraldo. I don't want to look at him. You know what happened last time I looked at Geraldo?
What? Geraldo was flexing. That's the last time. Remember he got naked and he flexed and it was all over the news?
Geraldo or Waldo? Who you taking?
Fucking Waldo. Where in the
If you can
world
find
is
him. Waldo.
Geraldo Rivera? All right, we're
Where
going to watch
in
Shrimp
the
Legman
world?
again.
Sure, the same thing you already showed?
Yeah, but this is because I want you to see that you're kind of on point. This actually worked out really great, you making these accusations against Marcus. Because
Ain't nobody want to look at Shrimp Legman again.
everybody does. But you're going to see that you were kind of on point. Like, you don't actually know anything about Marcus, but you were right about something. So, since it's your birthday, I'll show you how right you were, okay? Watch this.
You're ruining the vibe.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm on a date with a fish. Like, what do you want me to do? And it's asked like he left his son here,
I
and
am
it's
the fish.
You're the fish? What do you mean you're the fish? That doesn't make any sense.
Why do you keep talking to Ronald like that?
I've always been a fish.
You're a fish? Like from the ocean?
This is my son.
That's your son? I'm so confused.
Good boy.
Long John Silver is your son?
So good. It was so good.
Yes.
But you look like a worm. You've always looked like a worm.
I am a sardine.
You're a sardine. Wow, I can't believe I've never seen it before. I'm going to be honest, Marcus, I still don't see it. Are you sure you're a sardine?
Robert, they took my 2014 Nissan Pathfinder and sold it to the Costa Rican government.
Who took your 2014 Well, I'm sorry.
I need more fish oils.
Okay, the bowel. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of my bowel history. Every Sunday, my dad used to go in the bathroom to have his bowel movement. Sometimes I'd hear a little, and I'd go in for my bowel movement. And I would go in, and it was like a green cloud, you know, a toxic waste dump in there. I remember sometimes it wouldn't come out. And when it did, it was kind of like, Once I pooped in my pants in school and I just left it in all day. And that to me was pooping. I had a young lady come to me. She said a bowel movement came out of him as long as from her fingertips to her elbow, as big around as her forearm. She said that once it was in the toilet, they couldn't flush it down. Her husband had to get a shovel out of the garage and chop it up. I love bowel stories. Want to hear about some worms?
Okay. That is the
Nice
perfect.
bowel.
I'm so glad we played that. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you this is carefully curated. The bowel story was put in there because little fact about Dad's boyfriend, okay? In fact, I'm going to make us big for this one. He has been recording his farts for how many years?
I don't know.
Like, it's been since we've been together. So 10 years, 15, how many years have you been recording?
I mean, yeah, probably my whole life. And as soon as I got a recording device, it's probably the first
You've
thing
been recording your farts.
I got one of those talk boys. I used to fart on that.
Yep.
You ever fart on a talk boy? Talk boy.
You ever fart? Did you have your birthday
Pull up
bowel
the
yet?
talk
Turd
boy.
wants to know. Well, it's going to be a bunch of Stephen Stearns shit. No, we're not going to
I
pull
took
that
a
up.
birthday shit and it was fine. I don't think I'm gonna die.
Wait, when did you take a birthday shit? While I was asleep?
Don't worry about it. I thought probably shit 3 times since you woke up. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I
You
had about
just
3.
shit? You didn't come wake me up to let me know?
Not on the third one.
This is offensive. I can't believe you've hidden this from me. Ned's boyfriend. I just got here. I'm catching up on 2-Speed. Happy birthday. Thank you, Peter. Peter's in Australia. Heard of it. He does have a backlog of farts. He has a fart kit backlog that the state. So he has been recording every fart. He has been keeping track of the notes and the tunes. Put it closer. Flip it around. There you go. Turn your mic up. Turn your mic up so they can really hear that.
Ooh.
Louder, louder. There we go. Mm-hmm. He did. He made a beatbox with them. Those are echo farts.
Echo farts are coming through.
Your mic is too
Driven
good. It's
gas.
picking up me now.
Well,
you need to get a mic like mine, the one that I
not
took
a
from you in the
condenser.
dash.
I didn't set up a condenser. I have one. I have that mic, but I'm just using an old SM58 by Shure.
Hey, we don't have sponsors except
Sure. I was saying the model, but not the brand.
Don't call me Sure.
Sure. Lee. I know Sure Lee.
Don't call me Sure. Hey, do you make a beatbox with them with those farts?
Call me Dr. Worm. No, I can't.
Yes, you did. He made a fart beatbox.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard on these mics with the StreamYard delay. It's really hard to do that reverb.
I'd have to prepare more.
Yeah, he would have to prep, but don't worry, we'll have him back on, all prepped up. Pokemon cards, and then the girls are like, he's so proud, you should look. Dude, he does have a lot of Pokemon cards. I'm not trying to like put your
Jansen. Is that really Marles Jansen?
Yeah, that's Charles Manson. He's in jail right now, but they have iPads so he can talk to us.
All those titties on the mic, they are my fucking titties. Matey, why you looking at my fucking titties? Titties on the mic. Titties on the mic.
You just reminded me of something. First of all, he did a Big Boy on the Roof remix that he will put on his channel. And also Noel is here. Yes, he can fart the alphabet. Absolutely. He can also talk fart. And he has also done this thing where essentially he has all of his farts to scale, like mixolydian and chromatic. So he actually makes songs with his farts. And when he is at I'm spilling it. When he's at Joe Rogan's comedy club and he is DJing, look at him, and he's DJing, he mixes his farts into the songs and they don't know it. He has done that.
There's
So,
only one MC Lunchbox tortilla.
yeah, there's only one, and I don't know where you get it. It's not on the wall anymore.
No, these random people just tweeted me and said, "Do you want your face on a tortilla?" And I said yes, and then they sent me an address, and I went there, and it was just on the side of the road, and I picked it up, and I got my tortilla,
Mm-hmm.
and my face was on it.
Yeah, that is true. That was at South by. They gave you a location, and you went to it, and there was a tortilla. Look, Charles says, "No, hey, I died. Thank you very much." Well, I'm sorry. So you're a ghost, and Noelle is loving it. Where do I get my MC? We should figure out how to get MC Lunchbox tortillas. Now, listen, Sassy thinks
And
it's
bread
gold.
and little toast, Melba toasts, MC Lunchbox brand Melba toasts.
MC Lunchbox church bread. So when the priest puts it on your tongue.
Melba toast.
Michael used to have a joke about how when the priest puts the church bread on his tongue, he would give him a kissy face and wink at him.
I want my Melba toast, Melba toast, Melba toast. I want my Melba toast, Melba toast, Melba toast. I want my Melba tiny burnt toast. I want
tiny burnt toast.
Melba tiny burnt toast. Faces on a tortilla.
Faces on a tortilla. I can fart with my underarm, Noelle. Those are big shit accusations.
I can do the neck.
Do it. Just take your shirt off and body fart for them, please.
Here, let me get the top button for you so I can make noises with my body.
Take it off. Take it off. Here we go, you guys. He's taking his shirt off.
With my body parts.
This is for you. Closer to the mic, yeah.
That's the neck. Here's the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. Oh no.
Yeah, that's all you get. Well, you can hear the classic armpit.
I finished. Okay, look. PETA says, I'm behind. Can I have a legal adoption? Yeah, totally. That legally means he's your dad now.
3 different farts of 3 different parts of my body.
See? And Noelle says, oh, my lemon. 9.0. You got a 9.0. What do you guys rank on a 1 to 10? His ability to fart with every part of his body. What do you rank? You get a 1 to 10.
One time I did one of these.
You did. That was pretty crazy.
And it went, but I never did it again.
Yeah, you did. You farted with every part of your body. You've done, I mean, every part of your body you have farted. It is fucking amazing. He can actually, you do thigh farts, ham farts, back of the knee farts, fucking every part of the body, butt cheek farts, all of them. Look, you got 11s and 12s. I said 1 to 10. Damn, dude. You might be the fart king. Very, very proud of you, quite frankly.
There's a guy named Mr. Methane. He's good, really good.
Who?
Mr. Methane.
Mr. Methane.
Well, Mr. Methane. He's not
you just didn't. Oh, you didn't know how to read.
Mr. Methane. He's probably the best farter. And there's been professional farters since like a long time ago, like 1400s. They were called what? Flatulists.
Flatulists.
Can you pull up the Wikipedia article on flatulists? It's actually
is that real?
Yeah, it's mind blowing.
Okay, I'll pull it up and then.
Motherfucker's been pro farters for a really long time.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's try to make something beautiful out of something disturbing. So I'm pulling this up. I'm gonna pull up the Wikipedia. I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's just gonna be you in a small box next to the Wikipedia. Okay. It's got, now we're frozen. This is what StreamYard does. And I'm going to let you read this. Yeah, it's there. It's back. Okay. I'm going to let you read the flatulist. I'm going to put some beautiful music behind it and you let them know about the flatulist. Okay. This is Dad's Boyfriend's Education Flatulist Hour. I hope that you all enjoy. Hold on 1 second. Nope, that's not how it works. Here we go. So here it is. And then I'm going to present the flatulist article. All right, I'm gonna make it nice and big so that you can
Okay.
see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Are
Let's
you
make
gonna
it
make it
nice and
bigger?
big. There we go. And hold on, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. And then I am going to remove myself. So now it will be you. And you can tell them all about flatulation and the flatulists that flatulate. Here we
A flatulist, fartist, farcial artist, professional farter, or simply farter is an entertainer often associated with flatulence-related humor, whose routine consists solely or primarily of passing gas in a creative, musical, or amusing manner. History. There are a number of wait, go back. You're going too fast. There are a number of scattered references to ancient and medieval flatulists who could produce various rhythms and pitches with their intestinal wind. St. Augustine in the City of God, De Civitate, mentioned some performers who did have such commands of their bowels that they can break wind continuously at will, so as to produce the effect of singing. Juan Luis Vives, in his 1522 commentary to Augustine's work, testifies to having himself witnessed such a feat, a remark referenced by Michael de Montaigne in an essay. The professional farters of medieval Ireland were called brigetois. Oh, he went. There you go. They are listed together with other performers and musicians in the 12th century Michuarda, a diagram of the banqueting hall of Tara. As entertainers, these brigetois. How do you say that, you think? Brigetois. Brigetois. That sounds like a fart. Brigetois. Ranked at the lower end of a scale headed by bards, filly, and harpers. And entering the 13th century English Liber Theodorum Book of Fees lists one Roland the Farter, who held Hemmingstone Manor in the county of Suffolk, for which he was obliged to perform unum saltum et siffletum et unum bumbulum, one jump and whistle and one fart, annually at the court of King Henry II every Christmas. The Activa Vita character in the 14th century allegorical poem Piers Plowman.
Wait, go back to the top. One jump and one whistle. I want to hear that again.
He was obliged to perform unum saltum et siffletum et unum bumbulum. One jump and whistle and one fart. Annually. He did this every year at the court of King Henry II. Every Christmas. Hold on. Christmas he would do a jump, a whistle, and a fart.
Hold on. Pause there. What do you think about... Just hear me out. What if we go somewhere tomorrow? Because you're off, right? What if we go somewhere tomorrow? Where's the court of the king? Would that be the governor? Would that be Greg Abbott's house? What if we go to Greg Abbott's house and you do your own unum saltum et siffletum and unum bombulum for everyone? A jump, a whistle, and a fart. We film it and then we'll put it up as a short. And we'll make sure to do it every year until we die.
On Christmas, one jump, a whistle, and fart. On Christmas.
Would you do that? Should we do that? A jump, a whistle, and a fart tomorrow outside the governor's mansion?
I don't know. Go back up. What's this guy's name? I don't want to hack Roland the
Farter.
Roland the Farter.
Dude, what if
he held Hemmingstone Manor in the county of Suffolk?
That's in New York. Oh my God. We could go to Long Island. Let's go to Long Island. Let's go to Suffolk County. And then you could do a jump, a whistle, and a fart over by like Rex Heuermann's house. And then we'll put that up. And that'll be our annual tradition.
Does that mean he was cool?
He was excited. He was about it.
Hell yeah.
Are you obliged? Look, Tiff says she'll support that. If you go, listen, if you got it, look, let's put it this way. How about this? Anybody,
whistle and a fart.
Anybody who sends you a Venmo tonight, they can tell you where to do a jump, a whistle, and a fart around Austin, and we'll go take you to do it. You'll do a, what is it called? A fedora unum. What is it? Unum saltum
et
unum bumbulum for you.
Siffletum et unum bumbalum.
There you go. So any donation you send to the birthday boy on his birthday will get you an unum saltum et siffletum et unum bumbulum at any location. Okay, in Austin.
In my pants. Oh wait,
You'll
here we
bumble
go.
him in his pants. The location is your pants. Okay, continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just have a lot of good ideas. Okay, here we go.
Wait, where were we at? Piers Plowman. That's a great name. Piers Plowman. Piers Plowman here appears to number farting among the abilities desirable in a good entertainer. Trotter was quoted a Latin extract from the Liber Fedorum, a book of fees in which the word was used. Roland le Farter had to perform the service of Boombaloo to the king on Christmas Day in order to have the right to hold his land, saying, "As for me, I can neither drum nor trumpet, nor tell jokes, nor fart amusingly at parties, nor play the harp." Oh, I was trying to say I can't read that shit. That's all Latin. The following lands, which formerly were held of Roland the Farter in Hemingstone in the county of Suffolk, for which
No. You have to read the Latin. It's what they paid for. Also, Noel said $4.99.
Serentia que quandam fuerte. Rolandi le Puerto en Hemingstone in comitatus pro qua de bleu.
Wait. Roland. Wait. Roland the Farter is Rolande le Pato.
Rolande le Puerto.
Noel, thank you for the super chat. Let me know where you want him to do his unum bendulum and fartum or whatever it's called. Fuck. Please continue.
Pro qua de bue facer die natale domino singuilis an anus, coram domino rege anum salam et syphiletum et anum babalum, que alienata fuet per particulas.
How did it go to Spanish? Why are you saying it like frutas? You're saying it like it's also eating.
Rolande le patois in Hemingstone in quamitra su pro qua de bue facer di natale domani singulis anis coram domino rege annum saltum et sifultum et annum bumbalum que a la neta fueta per particula subscripta. Oh,
you did
bars.
Great. That was fucking bars, dude. EB, thank you for bars of $1.49. We appreciate that. Jen wants you to go stand outside of her aunt's house on Cahoba Drive here in Austin. So I guess we're going to do that tomorrow.
Were held. You know the following lands which formerly were held of Roland the Farter in Hemingstone in the county of Suffolk, for which he was obliged to perform every year on the birthday of our Lord before his master the king. One jump, one whistle, and one fart were alienated in accordance with these specific requirements. Oh, that's what I read in the other language. That whole other language over there. In Japan, during the Edo period, flatulists were known as hepiri otoko, lit, farting men. The term higasen, farting competitions, is applied to Edo period art scrolls depicting flatulence. These are the notable flatulists. Roland the Farter, flatulist in the court of King Henry II of England. We know what he did. A jump and a whistle and a fart. And then we got
the third one. Read the third one. The guy. What's his name?
Mr. Methane.
It's
methane.
Methane.
Mr. Methane. No,
it's
you call
methane.
him It's Mr. Methane.
That's
I
how
swear.
you spell methane. That's what
But he's
farts
British.
are.
But he's British, so he talks dumb. So it's Mr. Methane. It's how.
Apologies to all of the British kids in the chat. We're
They
sorry
know
that
they
you
talk
talked dumb.
dumb.
A British flatulist who started performing in 1991. Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's alive.
Hold on. Wait. Mr.
It's like
Methane's
the only
alive?
fucking. Guy
Wait.
keeping this legacy alive.
What happened? Where's the? How do I? Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me turn this music off. It's time to get serious.
Methane is not a manualist. A
First of all,
manualist is like Weird Al and shit. The fucking.
that's hand music.
What I was doing with my fucking. I'm a manualist.
You're a man. Manualist. It's not a womanulist. Dad's boyfriend is correct. It's methane. Fuzzy Lou grounded. Grounded. How dare you? You're supposed to be on my side.
I know my shirt. Literally. Shitterly.
Meth is drugs. That's true. But methane is gas.
Methane.
But methane means gas, and
Yeah,
farts
but-
are gas.
Well, his name is still Mr. Methane. So I don't
We're
know
gonna
what to
get
tell
a fight over this. This is gonna tear up our fucking whole relationship. As soon as this ends, we're about to fight over methane and methane. You get fucking ready, okay? Because it's methane. Claudia says hi, everyone. I'm so angry right now. You're calling it methane.
Mr. Methane is my hero. He's a farting wonder boy.
This is crazy. Roland the Farter, dude. He sounds pretty cool. You can
Farter.
click on him. Whoa. Rolandus le Fartere.
Roland the
Pettis?
Farter.
Rolandus le Petor and Roland le Fartier. A medieval flatulist.
A jumper whistle and a fart.
A jump, a whistle, and a fart. We're going to have to do 2 of those tomorrow at locations chosen by Ernie and Noel. And then if you guys send him a Venmo, because we can't check it right now, just put in there where you want him to go fart in Travis County. There are no records of Roland's ancestors or spouse. What kind of woman would want him?
That guy wasn't getting no pussy.
Oh, of course. What are you talking about? He would have gotten all the pussy. They loved farting back then. Isn't that like a sign of a good meal? Right? Or is that a burp?
I choose not to wed the fart and whistle. He jumps, he farts, and he whistles. It's all he does. He can't provide for my family.
Roland held his manor and lands under tenure by Sargenti. That sounds like a good
He
pizza.
knows this boom balloon. Oh, jolly, he only knows how to boom balloon.
Oh, it's got to be on Christmas?
Yeah, on Christmas every year for the fucking king.
Okay, well, Christmas is coming up. That's not too far. So on Christmas, I guess we have to go outside of Abbott's because he would be the king of Austin. He sucks, though. But we could go do a jump, a whistle, and a fart. We do one there. We could do one outside of Joe Rogan's Comedy Club. We do one outside of Creek in the Cave. We could do one outside of our house. We could do a couple of these. And to what's it called?
A jump and a whistle and a fart.
Yeah, I can't remember what they called it. Where is it? Here it is. Saltum, Siffletum, Petum. We're going to salt them, we're going to siffle them, and then we're going to pet them. It's okay. We could do that. We could do that. Thank you very much. Laura, the Puerto Rican Jew, says, happy birthday, Dad's boyfriend. She's also out here saving puppies.
Oh, thanks.
Saving puppies. And Darlene is saving lives. Whoever my brothers and sisters want him to go. Okay, so Noelle's going to talk to her family, and then we'll find out where we want you to go. Hundreds of thousands of young men had to die in the 1780s, so we could say aluminum, basil, vitamin, and methane the right way. Worth it. I agree, Turd.
Aluminum, basil, vitamin, methane.
Vitamin. Jeno, on Christmas, please let us know.
Pedophile.
What did you get?
There's a bunch of pedophiles.
That's how, who says it like that? Somebody says it like the British, but somebody we know says it like that. That's a Jonathan Pace joke, remember? He said a guy named PETA has a bunch of files. He's a fucking, he says, these are my pedophiles. Stupid joke. That's why he quit. Okay, Jeno, $1.99 a jump, a whistle, and a fart. Wherever you want, but it's got to be on Christmas. We have to pay tribute.
A whistle and a fart.
Okay, so that was interesting. I'm glad that you brought all that up. I had no idea you knew so much about medieval flatulists, but it does not surprise me. Let's do this because it is your birthday and we just have 2 or 3 more videos to get through before the birthday boys visit is over. But I wanted to show this to you because it is your birthday, and I thought maybe we could see how other people celebrate their birthdays across the world. And this is from our friends at Found Footage Fest, who I always love to show you guys because it's fun and they make cool videos. This is Kirk's 40th. Now you are on your 38th. So in 2 more years, I was thinking we could recreate this video. We will have to get you a motorcycle, but I figured it'll be worth it because those can't be that expensive. Okay, let's see. So this is how Kirk celebrated his 40th. Are you ready?
What the fuck you doing, man, over there? Close in, close in. All right, a little bit closer. Look, we got make it work like it's worthwhile, you know. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Get out of here!
Okay, don't do that, dude.
So you can go all the way back. Go all the way back.
That's what I was just doing now.
Like this. There. Now look at me.
Hi, Mom. There goes
Mom.
Kirk. Birthday. Pushing his scooter. Finally got the fucker running.
I got the fucker on it.
Ooh, it's windy out. Oh, excuse me. Is that about that's about the size of a mani patty?
Got it?
It's about exactly.
Titties.
Really? Happy birthday to you.
Hell yeah.
So it's very
On my
pet
birthday,
smoker.
I'm gonna eat pussy. Look at me, family. I'm eating pussy. Pretending my cake's a pussy.
To you.
Happy birthday, dear Kirk. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, are you gonna tweak the little nipple? Oh, kid, tweak the little nipple too. Hell yeah. Damn, dude. He ate that cake's pussy and then he tweaked this little cake nip. God damn, he showed that cake. Fuck yeah. I love a good man fucking showing sexual fucking
You love a
aggression
good
on
man
cake.
fucking?
I love when a man's fucking showing his fucking aggression on a fucking cake. You look that cake, Rob. He had cake legs and he looked between them and he
Stop.
said,
Stop using your dead voice. This is how Dylan talks when we go back home, when we go to our hometowns.
I was trying to be that guy.
You are that guy.
I'm a
You
pussy
are.
cake eater.
That was tits. You didn't even get the genitals right. That was a
Yes, I
tit
did.
cake.
I said he was, look, go back. He's
Go
eating
back,
it like a
please.
pussy and then he tweaks the
Is that about
nipple.
that's about the size of a mani patty?
Got it?
It's
It's about
legs.
exactly.
Snoopy.
They're not there yet.
Snoopy creamed his jeans.
Somebody hadn't added the legs yet.
Brown.
See, now they got legs.
Happy
candles?
birthday to you.
What else do you do that to?
To you.
Oh my God. I never noticed that. I've seen this a million times. Those are supposed to be legs, the Twinkies.
Yeah.
Why are
Twinkie
the feet
legs.
on fire? He gets so close to him. Look how close he
That's
gets.
how good he is at eating pussy. Your feet fucking spontaneously combust.
This is going to be the
Kirk.
fucking thumbnail.
Kirk will eat you so good your feet fucking flame up. Tweak your little nipple. Tweak your little cream puff nipple.
Are those raisins?
Who knows? It's good. No, I
Kirk
don't take
Kirk
Kirk
will
for.
eat your
I feel
pussy
like
so
Kirk
hard
would
your
throw a
feet-
fit if you fucking put raisins on his titty cake. Who put raisins on my fucking titty cake? I told you chocolate chips.
I don't eat vegetables.
You fucking bitch, I ain't gonna eat your pussy anymore. I'm gonna eat this cake's pussy because you're fucking bitch who puts raisins on my titty cake.
Those are our common law vows he just read you, and I hope that you treat them as sacred.
Hey, to you. To you.
Happy birthday, dear Kirk. Happy birthday to you.
I like how there's somebody cranking a hog in the background.
They can't hear you none. You got to repeat yourself. Damn it.
I said I like that you could hear somebody cranking their hog in the background.
Dude, Sassy said sexy gout, and I think that should be the comedy album. Sexy gout. Pussy is a vegetable in some countries, says Puerto Rican Jewish princess Laura Riker, and she is correct.
That's what Michelle
country?
Obama taught me. Pussy's a vegetable. Pussy and pizza.
Chocolate
My
dip,
two favorite vegetables.
And Tish is giving us Elena. Oh my God, Turd is saying Kirk is doing it wrong. Fuck, dude. Hey, we have a surprise for you. I'm going to put a video up, and then me and Dad's boyfriend have a big surprise for you kids. So I'm going to pop us down, play the next.
Okay. All I want to do is save you. Okay, 1 second. Cheese.
Cheese.
Remember, all I want to do is save you money. Is this the way you want it? Yes. Cheese. 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 Gonna make me a little shorter.
Decorators Gallery, and I'm having a super sale. Buy one and get one free. Buy this $389 velvet swivel rocker and get a second one free. Buy this Schweiger decorator sofa and get this $399 action recliner free. Buy a set of sheets and get the second one free. And Bargain Bernie says, at Decorators Gallery between Walsham and Eisenhower on I-35 Access Road across from Windsor Park Mall.
Okay. Wait a minute, we weren't ready to open. You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less. And to prove it, you can put it on layaway for just $10. Let me see that one.
This is Rock's winning workout without weights, and it's a beginning exercise program, and my friend Czar is going to be the demonstrator, and we're going to go through this exercise routine. And you can follow along with this exercise routine, the beginning part of it, and then later we'll show you some exercises you won't be able to follow along with. The last exercise for the calves is called jumping up and down, and follow along with Czar. He's going to do 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have my friend Doral Silverthorn's going to talk about the relationship with fitness and the Bible.
The scripture says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. We got to be pure in our bodies. You've got to give to physical strength, and you've got to eat proper food. I wish to say that our government is a two-faced hypocrite.
The next thing we're going to do, we're going to have a foot race between Czar and Big Zaddy.
On your mark, get set, go!
I know. I'd like to thank all my friends that came over to put this exercise tape together, and Doral's going to donate 20% of his profit to charity to his church.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
Party live.
We're discussing Satanism and the occult this morning and some of the dangers that are lurking about. And with me in the studio is the Dark Lord Blood, who is a 7th-generation satanic worshiper. I mean, are all your friends Satanists?
No, I don't have any friends, but my acquaintances are, yeah.
Uh-huh.
For the purposes of this study, we will focus on the number 666 and its use in the Universal Product Code.
Most people don't realize that 80% of all toys on the market have occultic influence, and these are the most popular.
It says here that it actually makes the wings move, so let me look at that. Isn't that amazing?
And do you remember those verses in the book of Revelation about the flying beast with the riders on them?
This could actually be taken from Revelations.
Sure, it looks like it.
I dealt with a boy, to abbreviate it, who wanted to kill me. The name of the demon that was inside the young man was named Azrael. I later found out that Azrael was Lucifer's personal death angel. Not only that, but I also found out that that was the same name as the cat on the Smurfs. And what is his primary objective? Is to catch those Smurfs and kill them for Gargamel.
And this kind of knife is being sold for that reason. There's something called an
But it's
FDM.
also being sold for healthy reasons.
Man, what's healthy about selling a knife that this?
Vicky.
Snake Mountain. It's got an interesting little feature here. I'm going to turn it on. It can actually transform your voice
from your regular voice to that of an occultic hero. Is that correct? So let's get a Skeletor type of voice. Let me turn this on here. I think I'm getting it too loud. Skeletor, the master of the universe.
Yo, Alf here. I'd like to talk to you about your planet. I like it, and you should too. But a lot of people aren't taking very good care of it. For starters, they're abusing our public lands. They're littering the beaches, vandalizing the parks, trashing the playgrounds, and basically treating the planet like rental property. Frankly, I don't understand it. People like that are...
All right. Those masks smelled very disgusting.
They smell like beef.
They smell like beef. So hey, check this out. I'm showing you something. It was my dark secret. I'm gonna confess it to you right now in front of people. Sometimes when you're at work, we call a sex party line. But you need to know that we only call it because we thought we were saving the earth. So I'm gonna start this video over so you can see what I'm talking about. But I figured maybe you can find it in your heart to forgive me if maybe we could both call the line together and then you could decide what buttons I push. And then we're even.
I used to be so addicted to prank calling that I would prank call this one sex hotline that you men paid, but women would get to do it for free. And I'd be like, I would call in and be like, hello. And I would get all these dudes. I'd prank them so many times. And I got so addicted to it that when one time my dad went to the hospital for a heart attack, and I was prank calling the sex hotlines in the lobby, the waiting room of the hospital. Because I was in there for like 4 or 5 hours for long times. So I just kill time by prank calling sex hotlines.
So we both have just prank called sex hotlines and didn't tell each other?
Hey, it happens like that sometimes.
Well, I guess today we're gonna do it together. So that's actually pretty funny doing it because in a hospital there's bad reception. So they probably just heard half of what you were saying, and they're like,
on
"Yeah,
the
that's a girl."
Nokia brick phone too.
Oh my god! And I bet they got a I bet all the men got a Nokia brick from that shit. I'll tell you what, they're all bricked up.
Prank a little man.
Prank a little man. All right, here we go.
Yo, Alf here. I'd like to talk to you about your planet. I like it, and you should too. But a lot of people aren't taking very good care of it. For starters, they're abusing our public lands. They're littering the beaches, vandalizing the parks, trashing the playgrounds, and basically treating the planet like rental property. Frankly, I don't understand it. People like that are running loose, and I'm the one who has to hide in the kitchen. Look, folks, public lands are not like pizzas. You just can't pick up the phone and order more. I should know.
Public lands are not like pizzas. You cannot just test the crust for DNA and then find Rex Heuermann, okay?
My planet was really abused. The next thing we knew...
Alf is dead. Do you remember how Alf ended?
I think we talked about that the other day on here. Didn't he just get kidnapped by the government?
The government fucking busted and breaks him, and they imply that they cut him open and fucking research his guts and shit. They kill it. They kill his ass.
So they just murder Alf and then rip his guts out?
Yeah, they probably do a dissection. They probably dissect a little alien cat eating out. They probably find a bunch of cat bones in there.
They're like, who killed these cats? And that's where Don't Fuck With Cats came from Alf's autopsy. This makes sense to me. Let's see what he says about saving the earth, and then we'll call Alf.
It was gone. Public land is our friend. If we don't take care of it, it'll be destroyed. If you want to help me take care of our public lands, call me. I'll send you all kinds of neat stuff, even a recent photo of myself. Please, let's save the planet. I don't want to have to look for another one.
So Alf wants to send us photos of himself. That's pretty interesting. Let's go back.
Yo, Alf here.
Let me pause it at the phone number because I can never remember it. You guys remember what here it is. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Let me pull this down because I'm gonna. All right. So Dylan, you're gonna get to pick what happens here. All right. So I hope you can hear good. Is Hogan up? Hogan. All right. Can you pick him up so they can see him and see that he's alive? A wellness check.
He's trying to play.
He's trying to bite.
He don't want to get picked up.
Yeah, he bites now if you fucking pick him up and he's not into it. He's like, fucking look on me, and then he bites the shit out of you. It's really cute, actually. His teeth are like raisins. He's gonna bite the shit out of. Oh god, he's snarling. He's pissed. He's so pissed right now. Okay, let's hurry up and call the Alf party line so we can get Dad's boyfriend out of here and he can go play ball with the Hogan. All right, let's call it. This is exciting. This is like a whole new step in our relationship. 1-800-446-4ALF. All right. I'm going to put the phone up to the mic and then you tell me what numbers to push. Ready? There. Oh, fuck. I forgot to pay my phone bill. Oh, my God. Is it past midnight? Oh, God damn it. Well, no sex party line with Alf, I guess. Do you want to pull your phone up and do it?
No.
God damn it. Well,
I guess I will.
Yeah, do it. It's 1-800. Yeah, I'm cut off. I was like, why am I not getting texts and calls today? It's because I didn't pay my phone bill. I pay monthly. I don't trust the government. Okay. Nice.
Welcome to America's hottest talk line. Guys, hot ladies are waiting to talk to you. Press 1 now. Ladies, to talk to interesting and exciting guys free. Press 2 to connect free now. Guys, press 1 now. Ladies. America's hottest talk line is for callers 18 and over. If you're under 18, you must hang up now. Product of XIP. We hope you have a great time on America's hottest talk line. Grab a pen. We're going to give you our direct access number so you can call us back absolutely free next time you're in the mood. Ready? Call 1-800.
Don't push anything here. Just wait.
I'm not pushing. 800-444-3000. You need to record a greeting to introduce yourself to the other
Okay, right
callers.
here.
First, let's record the name you want to use. After the tone, record just your first name.
Linda.
Now let's record your greeting. If you're ready to record, press 1. To hear tips for recording a good greeting and some examples, press 2. If you'd like to pause the system to record after the tone, hit any key when you're done.
Hi, my name's Linda, and I'm just looking for a little love tonight. Just trying to have a little fun. I got an appetite that the only care for it's a little craving, a carnal sense, and that's just what I'm trying to get into. It's been a wild one. My life is. That doesn't matter. I just want my holes plugged. So if you're into that, my name's Linda, and like I said, things have been really hard, but I don't want things to be hard other than you know what. So if you're looking to stuff old Linda up, well, I'm not really good at the greetings. I think I said, I'm Linda.
If you're happy with your greeting, press 1. To hear how it sounds, press 2. Re-record it, press 3. Your greeting is now being reviewed by the moderator. There are 21 guys on the line. For a safe connection, keep personal information like your last name, phone number, address, or details about your work.
21 is an all-time high.
You've had time to get to know the other person, and never share your credit card info with anyone on the system. We will never ask for your credit card info unless you contact us to make a purchase. By using this service, you agree to our terms of use and privacy policy, which you can view on our website. We assume no responsibility for personal meetings. If you hear a caller you're not interested in, you can block them so you won't hear each other by pressing 7. And if you hear something really inappropriate, pressing 7 again will report them to the moderator.
Good evening, ladies. Single black male. I'm looking for somebody to chat with. I ain't looking for nobody to take care of me. I ain't looking for somebody to pay my bills. I'm just looking for somebody to be friends with and see what happens. If we, have a connection. I'm a tour lady who likes to be respected, who likes to have fun and laugh, who's down to earth, open-minded, and, knows how to treat her man when we get to that point. But right now, I'm looking for a friend and see what happens. If that's you know what to do.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message or an icebreaker, press 2. Next greeting, press 3. Return to the beginning of the greet. Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
Hey, it's me, Linda, and I just want to let you. I wouldn't pay your bills. I wouldn't help with nothing. I'd just lay around and just fucking take a stretch, and I'd let you stretch me like a limo. I rode in a limo one time. It was really. I've done some high class stuff, and I think we could have really good friendship. I mean, if you're looking more for a friendship, like a nice little stuff and stretch session, then maybe that can happen. But yeah. I'm Linda, and I'm just a little nervous, but it's real nice talking to you. Here's my greeting.
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time.
Hey, it's me, Linda. I just want to let you. I wouldn't pay your bills. I wouldn't help with nothing. I'd just lay around, just fucking take a stretch, and I'd let you stretch me like a limo. I rode in a limo one time. It was real. I've done some high class stuff, and I think we could have really good friendship. And I mean, if you're looking more for a friendship, like a nice little stop and stretch session, then maybe that can happen. But yeah, I'm Linda, and I'm just a little nervous, but it's real nice talking to you. Here's my greeting.
Please hold while that caller listens to your connection request. To cancel your request at any time, just press the pound key. They're listening to your request right now. Please hold a moment for their response. That caller isn't ready to connect live at this time. You've heard the callers that are closest to you. Now you will hear callers you can chat with right now from farther away. To hear your closest callers, press 5 at any time.
Hey, what's up? I just started San Antonio. Looking for a lady out there only in San Antonio. Feel horny. Want to meet up right now. Get back.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message or an icebreaker, press 2. Next greeting, press 3. Return to the beginning of the greetings, press 5. Play the previous greeting, press 6. Block this caller so you won't hear that caller.
Oh. Fuck, I hung up. No, I don't want to talk to these people. They don't like Linda. No one likes Linda.
Nobody likes Linda. That's what we learned today. Listen, Linda. Dude, so I guess you just saved the earth on your birthday. That was real nice of you. You could have been doing anything, but you were saving the earth with Alf. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Saving the world with Alf by Colin. I don't think that was Alf.
No, that's Alf. What makes you think it's not Alf?
What have they done to my precious Alf? The government killed him and turned his phone number into a sex line. This world is going to shit.
Yep, that is true. Melissa in Catherine O'Hara voice. Hey, listen, Kevin from South Boston says, happy birthday, Dad's boyfriend. Did you butt dial anyone today?
Wicked pissy.
Wicked pissa. Dude, I love Linda, says Tish. Everyone loves Linda. My mom's name is Linda. He's your new mom. And also, B. Frank says, Linda. Save the shit out of it. Don't worry, we will. We will. So thank you for doing Sex Party Line with us. Your Linda, Stretch Me Like a Limo is pretty fucking funny. Not gonna lie. We're gonna have to bring that into the zeitgeist now. Would you come back on the show with us if we just let you control Sex Party Line?
Linda or me? Who are you asking?
Both.
Well, Linda already signed a deal with another sex line podcast.
No.
I could probably do it.
Can you get her? Like, is there a way that you could just have your people call her people, and like we could just start calling it Dad's boyfriend sex party line with Alf?
Linda's on the line.
Linda's on the
Linda's
line.
on the line.
Do you remember the song we wrote at WrestleMania with Josh? The baby is a bartender.
The baby is a
Baby is a
bartender.
bartender.
The baby is a bartender.
Baby is a bartender.
I saw a little baby work at the bar.
Oh, the baby has a motherfucking baby job. Yeah, the baby is a bartender.
He's a bartender.
The baby is a bartender.
Baby is a bartender.
Baby pays his bills. The baby pays his bills. The baby has student loans. Baby getting wills. Oh, baby is a bartender. We need to make that happen. This baby has a job. This baby pays bills. This baby pays taxes when no one will. Was that a real burp?
Yeah, how would I fake a burp?
When are you going to make a burp board? Because you've got the fart board.
Burps aren't as funny.
They're not?
Nope.
Fuck. How are we going to make burps funny again?
I don't know.
I think it's the bubbly sound, the liquid sound. But wait, when a fart is bubbly and liquidy and you call it a jelly, when it sounds like something's coming out, that's pretty funny. So why is it not funny when burps do it?
Because it's sad.
Because it's sad because like stuff. It is kind of funny though when there's a movie and then it scrolls over or the camera pans over to someone and then they go to talk, but then some stuff comes out of their mouth. Like just a dribble of like a liquid. It's always funny, but the sound isn't funny. His boyfriend does a good George colloquial growl. Yeah, it's a squirt. He was in a band called Chuck Norris the Band where he did death metal screams. Can you give us one good death metal scream? That was so great.
My
Hey,
throat's not wet enough.
yeah, your throat's not wet enough. Well, maybe Linda will come in here and make that throat a little wet.
Hey, it's me, Linda. I actually have my bachelor's degree in making throats wet. I can help you.
Dude, if we could get Linda to come back and just give it life advice to people, that would be great. Because Linda sounds pretty fucking cool, honestly. Like, I'd go sit at Linda's.
You don't need to be looking for mush on these phone call lines. You should just be going to church, find somebody you love, put a ring on it, settle down, do a little settling down. You don't need to be looking for titties to get pictures of them.
Is Linda just our moms, dude? This sounds like our moms. I'm just doing my devotionals and trying
but
to.
But if it helps you, I'll let you stretch me like a goddamn limo. I'll let you stretch me like a punk rocker's ears. You ever heard of punk rock? I went to a few concerts of it. I went to a few of them punk rock concerts. Had the Mohawk hairs.
Holy shit, dude.
You ever seen that Mohawk? They leave just the middle of their hair. It's crazy. They don't like the government, so they only leave the middle of their hair. That gets me wetter than a goddamn wet sock.
Dude, I told him about mushroom sock. That Reddit with the mushroom sock.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
The shoebox?
Anyway, yeah. That Linda found that.
The Jolly Rancher?
No.
Oh, you'll have to read them that sometime. I don't know
what is that
right now? Maybe I'll come back and read the Jolly Rancher story to him.
I'm not going to pull that up because I don't know what that is. And the fact that you paused and got real serious made me think it's real fucked up. So we'll see about that. Oh, yeah. Good point. Cindy just reminded me we haven't done this yet. And this is a bit of a tradition. So first of all, Dylan, I need to tell you on your birthday, you are.
High. You're both high.
It didn't
also,
it made me choose to play to hear the sound. I don't know what fucking dumb teen moms fucking.
You keep talking shit about Teen Mom. I'll tell you what's going to happen. This is going to happen. And I figured I would throw this in for you because I know you love shit like this.
Road nose, brother.
Well, let me tell
you something, brother. When you walk in this beat shop, I'm surprised that you still got the shirt on, Jack.
Well, let me tell you something, Hulkster. The first time I met you, I was only 3 years old, but now I'm 6 years old. So now we gotta take it to a bigger level, man. Just like when you put that no good stinky giant over your head and send them right through the cannon in front of 93,000 Hulkamaniacs. So what are they gonna do when the power of the Hulkster and the roaster and the dual 24-inch pythons run wild on you?
It's a good promo.
It
Kid
is
rules.
good.
He's got it. He's older now, and he still is trying to milk.
Is he
suck
still
it
doing
back.
that shit?
Yeah, that's all he's got. You do one
That's his
promo
only
good
gimmick?
for Hulk Hogan as a kid, your fucking life is over. You're just Hulk Hogan promo kid, and then he's gonna get ugly and get pimples and shit. Nobody's gonna want to hear stupid promos, and he's gonna be like, "Shit, that's all I got. I killed it at the fucking Florida Beach shop. Hulk Hogan loved it. He's fucking dead now. I have nothing. I have nothing."
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, now is a good time to tell you that we are sponsored by Mentos.
Hey, Stacy. Do you want to go out sometime?
There you go. So that's a little bit of that. Next
One time I
up,
told my friend that if you put Mentos in a Coke, that it makes a weird chemical that you can actually see ghosts, and that I'd done it a few times. And then he pulls out we get Diet Coke and Mentos, and he goes in the living room of his parents' house.
Oh no!
And then he just pours the fucking Mentos right into the Coke. It was a 2-liter, and it sprays straight up. It just covers the ceiling. It like propelled rocket on the ceiling. The whole ceiling was fucking covered in Coke, and he just goes, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! We gotta get out of here." He really thought he was gonna see a ghost, and then it just covered his dad's house with fucking Coke. I don't think he cleaned it either. I think he just took off because it freaked him out. I think he thought it was a ghost.
Laura's right. You are grounded. Are you kidding me? What the hell,
I
dude?
was in high school.
You were in high school and you did that? Oh my god! You don't know? Did his
A
parents really
pronk?
know? Yeah, a big pronk.
I don't care if when you're pronking somebody, you don't care about their parents.
That's oh my god! That's the shirt. That's the merch for this episode. If you, what is it? Say it again. If you're pronking somebody, you don't care about the parents.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I didn't even know that about pronks. I would have been fucking you up if I knew that. Damn it.
I also didn't know it was going to go that fucking high up and just.
Did it?
Yes, it went all the way to the ceiling and blasted it. There was like a giant circular Coke colored ring just dripping with Diet Coke from the fucking ceiling onto everything. It was sick. It was
Dude,
cool,
I
though.
didn't
I'm
know
glad
how
I got
many
to see
Mentos
it.
in did it take? Like just one or
I
two?
think he just put a couple. He had no idea about what would happen. He literally thought
that's a
that it was
Raymond.
gonna
Raymond
be
wouldn't
ghosts.
know.
No, everybody knows now.
But Raymond wouldn't know. Raymond's
This
always
is
like
like-
surprised at every internet video we show him. He didn't even know about the chip. Remember we gave him the hot chip?
True.
He doesn't know about that stuff.
He
We
knew.
could
He
get him
knew what a
with
hot
Mentos.
chip was.
We said hot chip challenge. He's like, what's that? And then we
It
had to
was the
explain
Crazy
it to him.
Peppers.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking great. We're gonna get it. We'll get him in the yard. We'll be nice. We'll get him in the yard. We'll be like, you want to see a trick? We'll tell him to look down at it, and then he can see the ghost. And then the soda will hit him in the face, and we'll all have a giggle, and he won't be mad at all. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna prank Raymond. Okay, this is the one thing that we do as a tradition. All those others were
You
lies.
gotta
This is
know when to prank 'em.
know when to prank 'em. Here we go.
Get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't been on the roof. Never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't lay on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy drill on the roof. Never seen a big boy drill on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy drill on the roof. Big boy drilling on the roof. Big boy drilling on the roof. Big boy ain't drilling on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't climbing on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. How you do it like that? Damn, you got tools on your back. Climbing on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Shit, big boy get loose. Shit, big boy get loose. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never shit, and you falling on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy hop on the roof. How you do it like that? Look, shit, you just like a back. Shit, pick up your back. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Get on the roof. Get on the roof. Get your ass out the roof. Get your ass back out the roof. I ain't never see a big boy leap on the roof. Get the big ass out.
But I did see a big boy lose his left leg to diabetes. They don't tell you that in the song.
So that's Dad's boyfriend. Thank you for being on the show today. That poor kid has titties on his back. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a great time. What a wonderful time. Wow.
It's not that bad. The things I do when you're at work aren't that strange, right? Just Alf Sax Hotline, Big Boy, Real Murders, and then, you know, the Mentos thing. And then, you know, sometimes, you know, we do other things. Like we watch a worm that you think is a shrimp with legs. And this is all going to save Karen Reed. So you're welcome. Guys, we're tuckered out. Okay. We're very tired. Did we freeze for a second? We froze. Cindy says,
Frozen real life.
Frozen real life. Thanks, bonus dad. I'm a bonus dad too. Oh my God. So many bonuses this year. Do we deserve it? I feel like we do, Kevin. I feel like we do. Tish says, you're hysterical. Happy day, sir. Noel says,
Happy
thank
day.
you.
I hope you have a day. Noel, Sassy, Midi.
Everybody
Laura
says they love you, I think. Laura says you're frozen for a second.
Laura,
you got that
you
bells.
You don't fucking like me, Laura? What's my
No,
fucking
she says
problem?
you
What I
froze.
do?
No, she loves you. She loves you. And look, Claudia Robinson says, happy birthday, sir. Also, don't forget, you guys can go to Claudia's channel and see her reading
Claudia.
TJ's book, A Home for Ralph. Okay, bonus boner. Laura, grounded.
Well with your book. Read that book well. That's great.
Okay, look, happy birthday, young man, child, dad's boyfriend.
Young man,
take a look at my boyfriend. He's a lot like me. We both have mustaches. Bonai. Oh, is that the plural? Bonai of boner or bonus? It doesn't matter.
Sounds
Carol
like
Sue
it would
Scott
be in the fart fucking skipping and jumping a toot.
Skipping and jumping a toot. Don't forget, we're gonna go do skips and jumps and toots for anybody that Venmo'd you or super chatted you for your birthday. Oh, I took your banner. I took your banner down. Dun, 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 dun.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Yeah, that clothes.
Happy
Look, they saw
birthday
the
to
clothes
me.
hangers.
They don't fucking bring up the clothes hangers. We have to have those there for a certain reason we can't talk about. So if you just want to fucking not bring up the goddamn hangers, I stressed so bad. I was like, I should take the hangers, but you can't. You can't take them down. They're there for a reason, and we're not going to tell you what it is. So don't bring them up.
That was my art thesis for art school. Happy birthday to you, Dylan. It is a very lovely hanger sculpture. Thank you very much. His birthday present was a television that is in front of him, so he can't show it to you. But also, if I meet y'all, I will definitely pee my pants. Well, then we will pee our pants, and then we will all be covered in piss.
Please don't pee your pants, Tish.
Hogan can
Life can
reach.
get better than that.
Hogan getting a hold of those is a very funny thought. He'd have to float up like
Hogan
Marcus.
on a hanger.
Happy fucking birthday to you. Oh, Laura's daughter painted that, by the way. Her picture, that's her daughter's painting.
Wow. What?
Yeah, she painted that. It looks real, right?
It looks like a real person DJing.
That is a self-portrait of her looking down on herself and her boyfriend, who has the same soundboard as you. Do you remember I showed you?
Oh, what soundboard?
It's a painting, and I showed it to you like it was months ago. And you said, "Oh, I have that." It's the soundboard that her daughter drew. I guess from memory, because she's looking down at herself. Like it's the same one that you used to use.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
crazy, right? Daughter's so talented. Follow her. Well, I don't know if I should pimp her Instagram, but she has a great Instagram. That was a lovely birthday.
Follow this daughter.
Follow this daughter. Listen, peeing your pants is cool. I think that's the best statement to leave on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Oh, yes. What is his channel again? MC Fartbox. It's right there. It's youtube.com.
MCLUNCHBOXX. 2 X's. People always forget the fucking 2 X's, but if you want to get right into the middle of it, you got to put the 2 X's. I don't know why I did it to myself, but sometimes you find the toilet that you think's for peeing, but really it's for pooping. So what you going to do? Put 2 X's on it. Put an egg on it.
You could do the top pee or you could do the bottom poo, but either way, it's all on you. Thank you very much for asking that question, Miss Smith. I appreciate it. Did you get a whole telly? He got half of a television. He gets the other half at Christmas. Okay.
I can't wait till I get the other half of the telly. Oh.
Linda.
No, that's not Linda. This is a different.
Beatrice?
Linda's not British or whatever I am right now.
All the British kids in the chat, please let us know if he's doing.
Fanny. It's a nickname. And they call me Fanny. I don't know why they call me that. It's a silly nickname.
Read that in Fanny's accent.
If you sprinkle while you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat. Signed, yours truly, your friend, Fanny.
Fanny. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Dad's boyfriend's birthday surprise stream. We love you so much. Speaking of streams, go take a pee. I love you. You love me. We're all the best. I guess the rest of this episode, I'm going to be playing for you. I put up 2 new videos. Again, they do not show up in the lives, and for some reason, they don't prompt anybody to see them. So what I'm going to be doing is anytime I put new videos on the video stream, we're going to put them in the end of a live. So if you want to stick around, this is reading Let's Not Meet posts, volume 2 from the People of Reddit series. I am going to continue this series, and I'm going to pick some strange ones, and I also have some funny ones. And those are going to be coming in the following weeks, and they will be inserted at the end of lives so that any of you who don't get the video prompts can listen to them. This one's pretty fucked up, not going to lie. It's pretty scary. And also, thank you guys for being here. MC Fartbox, before we lead into this video, I'm going to give you, take 2 to 3 minutes. You can say whatever you want, read propaganda. If you want to read your manifesto, talk directly to the kids, respond to questions, and then we will say bye-bye to you, and I will hit play, and you guys can watch the most recent People of Reddit video that I put up on the channel. All right. Love you, babe. It's all you. Love you, kids. Here we
Make sure you prescribe to the channel, and then if you go in on your device on the glass part, give it a lick. Probably like in the lower corner, just give the channel a lick and get your prescription and of the channel, and come back and see the show and get maybe entertained or learn. Maybe you can learn. But yeah, you can find me on the World Wide Web. Thanks for having me. You're wonderful.
The following was posted in the subreddit forum Let's Not Meet about 5 years ago. I, a pizza guy, intercepted a kidnapping during a delivery. I delivered pizza and I'd been having a really busy night, nonstop back and forth without any time to even pause and take a leak. I'd been so busy that I wasn't really thinking about bathroom breaks. But we're also going through a bit of a heat wave in our area, so I've been drinking copious amounts of water. All of a sudden, as I was driving to this particular delivery, the urge to go hit me. Like things went from 0 to 60 in an instant. Thankfully, I was close to the customer, so I could get this over with quickly, or so I thought. I pulled up to the house, and it was in an area I delivered in before, so I immediately could see that something wasn't right. All the lights were off in the house, not even the glow of a television or anything. It was extra apparent because the street light closest to the door happened to be out of order, and on top of it all, the block was dead quiet. This is a big university area, and obviously there aren't many student renters in July, but there had to be at least one person because somebody ordered this pizza. Maybe they just like sitting in the dark or they were out in the backyard, whatever. I just didn't want to get out of my car and go knock on a quiet house in the middle of the night around 9:30 p.m. without first checking that I had the correct address and the customer was inside. It was scorching that night, even after sundown. My car's AC is a joke, and the piping hot pizza didn't help things much. So I had to try and open the car door as infrequently as possible to keep any cool air in. I called the number that the customer provided, and the voice on the other end said, kind of briskly and out of breath, "Yeah." I just tried to keep it clear and concise. "Hey, it's your pizza out front, but there doesn't appear to be anyone home." And the customer replied, still gasping for air, "Yeah, I'm not home." I had to pee so badly by that point that I was much less patient than I'd otherwise be with a customer right out of the gate. "Well, then we're going to have to terminate the order because I've arrived in the stated delivery window and you were supposed to pay in cash. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Plan ahead next time." I instantly regretted letting my bladder do the talking for me as the voice on the other end came through more clearly as a young, bubbly, and very distraught girl who couldn't have been much older than 20 or 25. "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was running down the street so I could barely hear you," she cried. "I just switched you out of my AirPods. Is that better? Sorry, I completely lost track of time at work, but I knew you were coming and that's why I'm literally running home right now. Please don't leave. I'm starving and I don't have a car. Seriously, please don't leave. I'll be like 5 minutes tops, okay?" I know what it's like to be hungry and running late and have no car, but not live near any restaurants. Plus, when I heard her voice, I began to remember more specifically having delivered to this place a couple of times before. And she'd always been perfectly nice. So now I felt bad for snapping at her. I tried to walk it back while simultaneously looking out of my window for potential spots to pee. No, my bad. I'm letting the heat get to me. It's not your fault. No need to rush. See you when you get here." I hung up while surveilling the street, and I was starting to think that I was really out of luck. All the other houses had people in them, and they were close together, so there were no clumps of trees or out-of-the-way patches of land or anything. Of course, I had just tossed my empty water bottle at the last delivery because I'm an idiot. Finally, I decided it was escalating to the point of an emergency, and the safest bet was to use a bush in front of the woman's house. She wasn't home. The streetlight was out, so no one would see me. The people who were home were inside. My car was parked across the street, and we're in a small shop who don't wear any uniforms. So if someone did spot me, they'd have no way to connect me to my employer. I mean, animals pee outside all the time. Humans are animals. This is fine. I scurried over to the tallest bush in her front yard. She didn't really have much of a yard, more of just like a walkway lined with bushes and flowers that ran adjacent to her front door. The biggest cluster of bushes, the only one where I could be sure there were no visible splatter on the side of the house, was about 4 feet from her door. I looked both ways, unzipped, and let it fly. After the initial millisecond of relief, I noticed the sound was way off, more like pissing on something solid than something leafy. I started panicking, thinking I'd aimed wrong. But once I started, I can't just stop midstream. So I kept squinting into the darkness to see if maybe I was hitting a key rock or something, or maybe I could move just a few inches over. Instead, all of a sudden, I heard way more concerning noise. A deep voice exclaiming,
"What the fuck?"
And before I could turn around, assuming I'd been caught by a neighbor, a man came leaping out of the bushes. He blew by me, brushing my golden shower off of him as he did. He spit pretty emphatically on the ground, so I think I might have beamed him right in the face. I didn't see where he went after a few paces, but though this next part is kind of a blur, I do think I remember hearing a car screech out from a bit further away after a minute. I'd gotten some night vision at that point, so I was able to make out his height, build, outfit, but only the most general details of each. I was in such shock that I didn't even put my away. I just stood there trying to figure out what had happened. The reality was so terrifying that my mind refused to accept it and impulsively searched for a reasonable explanation that could make everything okay. I thought, could these bushes lead to some backyard area and just looked like they were against the house? Could they have been obscuring an open window? My inner voice was desperately screaming, bruh. That man was wearing a hoodie in 90-degree weather. That was a bad man. You are in a bad situation. But the very idea that I was within inches of a guy who would be hiding in any bushes at all, let alone in front of a young woman's house at night, just wasn't something I was ready to grapple with yet. I was coping by not coping. My fight or flight response totally failed me at that point because my dumbass did the absolute last thing I should have done. And I approached the bushes to try to validate this. There must have been a good reason for a man in the hoodie to be behind these bushes in the middle of the night theory. So I walked over to the side, turned on my phone flashlight, and tried to peer around the line of shrubbery. Pro tip: as scary as things may look in the dark, seeing them with a single beam of your flashlight can sometimes make it even worse. That's when I saw the bag. There was a tattered drawstring bag sitting beside the bushes, slightly splashed with pee. But I was in such a moronic daze from shock that I groped around for it, thinking, see? This is it. This will explain why he was back here. Once I maneuvered it over and pulled it open, I saw a sharp knife, a roll of duct tape, and a bottle of pills. The delusion officially broke at that point, and all the adrenaline, endorphins, and self-preservation instincts that had been suppressed kicked in 10 times over. I became whatever the opposite of dazed is, more laser-focused than I've ever been in my entire life, with one singular goal: get back to my car. I dropped the bag, booked it across the street, got in my car, and slammed the pedal to the floor before the door was even all the way closed. I went as far as I could, as fast as I could, until I hit a red signal, and then I pulled off to the side and realized I should not be driving any more than necessary in the condition that I am in. I pulled into the parking lot of a 24-hour drugstore and took a breath. I was finally calm and coherent enough to zip up and formulate a plan of action. My first lucid thought was, who do I call first, the police or the girl whose house it was? I thought about it for what couldn't have really been more than 10 seconds, but felt like an hour, and decided, okay, I'm in a locked car with the engine running. If trouble starts, I can drive away. I know something's up. She might not. She needs to know not to keep walking in that direction. But as I was dialing her number, it occurred to me, what if there was no girl? I thought I remembered delivering to that house before, but what if I was wrong? What if the girl on the phone was just a decoy to get me there to rob me, or worse? Every pizza guy on the planet has seen the Evil Genius documentary by now, so I thought, she called me all out of breath. She wasn't home. The whole thing was off. I can't risk it. I'll start with the cops. I called 911. The operator was very helpful in keeping me calm because I was a complete wreck by this point. He kept assuring me that someone would be there soon. I kept telling them that they had to get there before the girl did, but I was trying to express 3 thoughts at once and really damaging my own credibility. It came out more as a, you've got to save this girl because she wasn't after me. I was just delivering a pizza. Unless they were after me, in which case there might not be a girl. But I talked to one on the phone, so then you should find that girl because they used her to lure me there. But if she's real, she doesn't know about the guy who was also real. And there could be more guys if there's actually a girl. And you know what? Even if there isn't a girl, there might actually be more guys. I only checked one part of the bushes, so I don't actually know. But we'll know which guy is the one I saw because I pissed all over him, you know? I mean, I didn't mean to. This was just back when I thought the girl was real but not home, but she might be real. So you really need to find her. You need to find her because if she was real and if the guy was real, finally they basically just asked me to stop talking and stay on the line. But that was when I saw an incoming call from the customer. I couldn't answer it without disrupting my 911 call, so I just ignored it. But then she sent me this text like, hey, I'm here. I don't see you. I told 911 she was there, and they said officers were only minutes away. But who knows how long that meant, especially after I'd given such a scattered account of the events in my panic. I just felt overwhelmed with guilt because my rational mind said the odds of her being a decoy girl for some large scam targeting pizza guys was very low, and the odds of her being the intended victim of a predator were very high. So I put my 911 call on mute where I can hear them, but they can't hear me, and turned back, heart absolutely pounding out of my chest, compulsively muttering, fuck, 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 the entire way. Then I took 911 off mute and I told them I had returned to look for the girl. They were not happy about that, but I saw her meandering past parked cars into the street looking to see if one was mine, and I waved her down and flashed my brights. She bounced on over to the window of my car, happy-go-lucky. I figured that was a good sign that she wasn't in on whatever it was. But I was just so scared to be back in the general area and not know what had just happened or what was going to happen. I kept whispering, get in, get in. And she was like, get in, huh? Oh, you want me to get the pizza from the back? I did not want to make the same mistake with her that I made with 911. So instead of trying to tell the whole story, I stuck to the bare basic facts. There was a man in your bushes. I'm on the phone with the police. I don't know where he is right now. Please get in the car so we can lock the doors. I was barely able to get those sentences out, and I was shaking like I'd had 10 cups of black coffee. I held up my phone with 911 on the call screen to verify it to her. I thought that was why she got in the car with no further explanation, but it turns out that wasn't entirely it. You still there? Is she with you? Are you safe? Is anyone else there? 911 kept checking in, not knowing who the third party was I was talking to. I reassured them, and we drove, more cautiously this time, to a location 911 instructed us to wait at to speak with a police officer after they cleared the area. I didn't actually have to do much after that. The police came pretty soon after. A police car met us. I gave a statement telling them everything I observed, and she went to go speak to more officers in more detail than they needed me for. It turns out the reason she got right into a strange pizza guy's car without probing any deeper into my stories because she knew who the man was right away from my description. She had an abusive ex-boyfriend who was apparently psychotic enough that he immediately came to mind from hearing, "There's a guy in your bushes." She later called us to thank me and insist on leaving a huge tip. I wasn't there when the call came in, so the kid who answered didn't know to refuse to accept the money, but the manager already promised the next time we see her, we can load her up with enough one free pie cards to last a lifetime. Easily the scariest thing that has ever happened to me, on the job or off. I don't get the chance to tell the story much because I try to avoid sharing it with anyone who could possibly know the girl or know of the event, but I'm still not the same since. Even though I know he didn't even have anything to do with me directly, this truly shook me to my core. So man in the bushes, let's not meet. Missed being killed by a serial killer. Back in about 2000 or 2001, I was driving by myself from visiting my mom in Colorado back to Arizona. I was in a station wagon and had a desk my mom had given me that was my grandfather's. I've always been scared of driving at night, that there is someone in my back seat that's going to get me. This might be because of too many scary movies or because my mom's paranoia rubbed off on me. I was in the Army and I drove back and forth a lot to visit her. She would get mad at me for sleeping at rest stops or gas stations and tell me someone was going to kidnap me and kill me. But I just didn't want to be bothered with the hassle and expense of a motel at the time. I digress. I'm driving on an empty stretch of highway late at night with no other cars around. This red truck comes up behind me, flashing its lights and honking its horn at me. I was thinking to myself that there was something wrong with my car. Maybe there was something wrong with the desk in the hatchback. Because why else would he be so insistent on me pulling over? So I pull over. I was in my mid-20s and still a bit naive, for the record, and I get out of my car. As I'm getting out of my car, he's directly behind me and still flashing his lights and honking his horn. I got to about the middle of the car. I planned on going back to see what could have been wrong with my car when it hit me. Why is he still honking at me when I'm out of my car? That's odd. Then he gets out of his truck. That's when I knew something just wasn't right. I jumped back in my car and I sped off. The next exit was 45 miles or so away. He followed me the entire time. I take the first exit and go to a crowded grocery store with a laundromat next to it. There was an ambulance parked at the laundromat with its lights flashing, and I was next to it. I figured if there was an ambulance, then eventually a police officer should come. The man stayed in his truck and in the grocery store parking lot, watching me the entire time. I was terrified. I did not want to get out of my car, and I felt like an idiot if I would have to tell someone what would have happened. I waited about an hour, and he finally left. After he left, I waited a little longer before continuing my drive back to Arizona. I was paranoid and watchful for any red trucks the entire time. Fast forward about 5 or 6 years, I'm watching Unsolved Mysteries or some similar type of crime show with my hubby at the time. He knew what happened, as we were dating back when it happened. And what story pops up? One about a man on that exact stretch of highway with a red truck that used those exact tactics to get a few women to pull over, and he murdered them. I really am glad my gut told me something was wrong and to get back into that car and drive. This short is called I Had a Schizophrenic Episode and Became Someone Else's Let's Not Meet. I suffer from schizophrenia. The other night, I had an extreme episode of psychosis. I don't remember much about what happened. I was wearing sweatpants and high heels and wandering around my apartment complex. I decided to go home. The main door in my apartment complex requires a key card, like a hotel, but my roommates always leave the back door open. So I walked into what I thought was my apartment and made myself comfy on the couch. I tried to get into my room, but it was locked, which confused me because I never lock my door. The people who lived there thought I was a friend of one of their roommates, so it took them a minute to register what happened. When they did, they freaked out, understandably, and called the cops. The cop thought I was drinking or on drugs, but I showed him my medical emergency card that explains I have schizophrenia. After he read the card, I was totally out of trouble, and he just wanted to make sure I got home safely. I don't even remember the interactions I had with the people who lived there, as I wasn't super lucid until the officer came. So yeah, now these people have a story about how a random schizophrenic woman in sweats and high heels just came into their house and made themselves at home. This all happened at night. Oops. Sorry. This subreddit post in Let's Not Meet is titled, I once went hiking with this guy. He showed me a dead body. This started when I was at my childhood friend's apartment for what was supposed to be a little fun movie night. We hadn't hung out in a while and we were catching up. Her place was cozy, a little disorganized, and full of girly decor. We were in our comfiest sweatpants, about to watch princess movies. Her apartment isn't the most tidy. Things are a bit scattered around, but it's clean and so authentic, which always makes me feel at home. We decided on ordering pizza for dinner. She mentioned that Sherwood, someone I hadn't met yet, would be bringing over the pizza. At first, I was not happy to hear that. I thought that meant she invited other friends, a boy, over to join us, which wasn't what I had in mind. But I was in for a surprise. Sherwood turned out to be our delivery guy for the night. He wasn't joining us. When he got to the apartment, there was an awkward air about him. He was obviously nervous, fumbling a bit with the pizza boxes and not quite making eye contact. My friend introduced us quickly, and it was clear from her overall thankful demeanor that Sherwood did a lot more for her than just fetch dinner. After handing us the pizzas, there was this brief moment of forced small talk. My friend was super nice to him despite his awkwardness, but he wasn't the best conversationalist and seemed really out of place. Then Sherwood asked for my number. I was in a tough spot because our mutual friend was sitting right there, so I gave it to him. Yeah, we chatted for about 5 minutes before my friend gave him a cue to leave or something like, thanks so much for dropping this off. He seemed to get the hint. We both gave him a hug before my friend said something like, drive safe, giving him another kind of cue to leave. When I asked my friend what that was all about, she basically explained that Sherwood was her unpaid personal assistant. He did her grocery shopping, he dropped off pizza, he did all this stuff for her. I think Sherwood was just a really lonely, desperate guy looking for attention, especially female interaction. My friend and I were both young and immature back then. We were about 23, but I think we both knew something was seriously wrong with Sherwood. It was always a little hard to articulate because we couldn't point out exactly what his problem was. Sherwood started a group chat with my friend and me. He just sent a meme or two every week. It felt like it was an attempt to stay relevant without being intrusive. Maybe he was just used to being sidelined or even blocked by other girls in the past. It felt like he was trying to make me remember him, but also carefully trying not to give me a reason to block him too. I can't speak on his behalf. That's just what it felt like. Sherwood also offered help with the errands. The first time I said, thanks for asking, but no. He asked every weekend after that. One day I made the mistake of accepting his help. I knew better. I'd recently found a great deal for a new washing machine on Craigslist, but I had no idea how to pick it up and install it. When I mentioned it in chat, Sherwood excitedly volunteered to take care of the whole thing. He handled the whole pickup and installation like a total champ, which saved me so much hassle. I tried to pay him for his efforts because I wanted to show appreciation, but he wouldn't accept my money. I insisted. Eventually, he suggested I could repay him by joining him for a hike. Like what? I was uneasy about this. It felt like a bit too personal and almost like it would be mistaken for a date. But Sherwood framed it as nothing more than a friendly outing, like a transaction to balance out the favor. I agreed to the hike. I rationalized it by telling myself it was a fair trade for installing the washing machine, and that it was genuinely a good form of payment, especially since I didn't think he had too many friends. This hike felt maybe like a way for him to have some companionship. I thought it might be nice helping him out. Part of me was still uneasy about spending time with him in such an isolated setting, though. The day of the hike, Sherwood picked this trail that was nearby. I'd been there before. It's gorgeous. As we walked along together, he chatted about ordinary things like work, the weather, his hobbies. Everything seemed normal until he suggested that we go off the main path to see something special he wanted to share. Like, what could that even mean? We reached this secluded spot, and there, oh my gosh, was a dead body. My heart pounded so violently as Sherwood stood there, so eerily calm and nonchalant. The casualness in his demeanor made me feel even more uneasy. It felt like he wasn't just showing me a dead body, but also revealing this darker side of himself. It smelled bad, but not like in the movies. I didn't know how long it had been there. I'm not a biologist, but my guess is that it had smelled a lot worse before, but now it had gone down. At that moment, I mumbled some excuse about needing to get back quickly and started walking briskly towards the main path. I was urging Sherwood to follow me. I thought maybe this was some twisted mind game, like a way to intimidate me or show me that he wasn't just some harmless little boy. Maybe he was trying to send a message that said, you should know I'm familiar with things like this. Oh, there's another possibility. Maybe he just wanted me to think about him more. Sometimes when I talk to people, I feel like they only notice me for the first time that we're together, and then they won't think about me again until the next time we meet. It's possible Sherwood felt that way about me, and maybe he thought showing me a dead body would make him less forgettable. I have no idea. But on the surface, he seemed oblivious to how inappropriate this was. As we walked back together, I was in full fight or flight mode, instinctively looking around to see if there were any hikers or rangers, anyone who could make me feel like I was less alone. The moment I spotted someone on the trail, I called out, not to expose Sherwood, but just asking for directions back to the parking area. I wanted to make sure Sherwood and I wouldn't be left alone together. I asked this gentleman to walk us back to the parking lot. I wasn't going to take no for an answer. I kept pretending like I was confused about his directions, and eventually he agreed to walk us there. Getting help from that guy was my way of re-anchoring myself to safety and normality while I was still under the shock of what Sherwood had shown me. We got to the parking area. There I called my friend and told her I was with Sherwood. I suggested he could drop me off with her and that we'd be there in 20 minutes. Sherwood agreed. That was my way of making sure that if anything happened, it was on the record that Sherwood was the last person to have been with me. Also, I immediately texted my friend what had happened to get that on the record too. When I got to her apartment, we said thanks to Sherwood and kindly told him to go away. I had already told her through text, but then I started going into all the detail. The fact that the body had insects, the fact that the face was decomposing but still recognizable, etc. Her reaction was pure horror. Not just about the dead body, but also how nonchalantly Sherwood had treated the whole situation. She confessed she always sensed something was off about him, even though she'd never imagined anything to be this disturbing. We both agreed that we needed to remove Sherwood from our lives. She admitted that she felt stuck, and she had become too reliant on Sherwood just to fire him cold turkey. We planned out how we'd do it. It was a gradual phasing out plan. We would limit our interactions to times when others were present. We would slowly reduce our responses to his texts. I would never ask for his help again, and my friend would ask for less and less help. Sherwood kept texting me during the weekends, offering to run errands or asking if we needed anything, to which my friend would reply, I'm trying to work on being more independent, but you've really been such a help. Eventually, as my friend started dating someone new, she introduced Sherwood to her boyfriend. Sherwood never contacted her after that. I had called the cops the same night of the incident, but it was a while before we heard more on the news about it. At least a full month later, a news report confirmed discovering a dead body in that area where Sherwood had taken me hiking. They made an arrest, not of Sherwood, but of this other guy that Sherwood followed on Instagram. I have no idea if Sherwood was connected to the murder. Reflecting on everything, I think there's one clear moral of the story. Trust your instincts. The following Reddit post was posted to R True Crime under the title, Have you ever had any close encounters with a serial killer, murderer, creep, etc.? When I was 16, I babysat for a family of kids that all went to bed really early, by 8 p.m., so I always took homework. This takes place during a Midwest winter, so it's cold and it's snowing. Early in the night, I'd gotten a weird 911 alert on my phone that a convict had escaped from some prison and to be on the lookout. The only prisons I knew of in our state were far south, a 2+ hour drive from where we were, so I really wasn't concerned. We're upstairs getting ready for bed when the doorbell rang. The setup of the house allowed the person on the porch to see in, and there was no way to see who was out there without being seen. You can also see the stairs easily. Kids wanted to see who it was, but it was bedtime, so I ignored it. I get the kids in bed, settle in on the couch, and start reading my AP Psych book. It's an L-shaped couch. The long side backs up to a wall of windows that look out into a glass-walled sunroom where the kids' toys are. I'm sitting on the short side of the couch. Maybe about 15 minutes go by, and I hear a blood-curdling scream from upstairs. My brain panics a little, remembering the escaped convict. And while obviously the guy couldn't have gotten upstairs without me knowing, I grab a knife from the block in the kitchen and head upstairs. Turns out it was just a night terror, and I spent probably 15 minutes trying to calm down his siblings, awoken by the screams, and getting everyone back to sleep. I put the knife back, go back to reading, parents come home. I tell them about the doorbell, the 911 alert, and the night terror, and then I head home. The next day, the dad, who was also my youth pastor, texted me to see if we'd gone outside to play in the snow, or if I'd taken the trash out after the kids went to bed, because there's adult-sized footprints all over the place in the backyard. I said no, I hadn't brought warm enough clothing to be outside with the kids and obviously didn't want them out there by themselves. So he pulls the security camera footage. This is what he found. Man rings doorbell. Not a man the family knows. He waits far longer than necessary on the front porch, peering in the windows, etc., before walking around the side of the house and hopping the fence to the backyard. It's possible he saw me come down the stairs, and that's what triggered his walking around the back. He walks up to the glass wall of the sunroom, right beside the Christmas tree, and peers in. At me. Sitting on the short side of the L couch, so he's seeing my profile. He stands there in the freezing cold and snow, watching me read my textbook for about 10 minutes. He jumps back and takes off, out of the yard. I assume I startled him when I jumped up in response to the night terror scream. He may have seen me grab a knife, I'm not sure, but I've never been more thankful for the night terror. Turns out he was an escaped serial rapist and ended up breaking into a house and raping a 15-year-old girl who was home alone on the other side of the neighborhood. I never fucking saw him. In the early 2000s, I was probably 6 or 7-ish, staying at my cousin's dad's house. She was 2 years older than me, so we were both very young. Her dad lived in a huge house with no neighbors, and we were playing in the front yard all alone when a car pulled up. The man inside rolled his windows down and told us he was the lake inspector and we needed to get into the car because there was an emergency. My dumb ass was going to, but my cousin stopped me and said that we weren't allowed to get in the car with strangers. He then got mad and said he was the lake inspector and was working with the police and we had to get in his car. But it was okay. He had candy and everything was going to be okay if we just get into the car. My cousin grabbed my hand and we ran inside. We told her dad, but he didn't believe us. Really curious to know if they were successful in abducting anyone. I was 19 and living with a friend. I would go for walks late at night to deal with anxiety and get some fresh air. Got to the intersection and a man in a red car slowed down, pulled up to the curb on the corner, and got out of the car. Nobody else was on the road at all, just me. No traffic, and the stores were closed. He popped his trunk open, made eye contact with me. He looked pissed, and it freaked me out. And he started walking straight towards me with something in his hand. To this day, I don't know what he was holding, but I just started heading the other way, and he picked up his pace right after me. He made a direct beeline for me, pretty much. A cop car pulled up in like a second later, just passing through, and he immediately turned around, went back to his car, and quickly closed the trunk and drove off. Acted like he wasn't coming after me. I was only a minute or so from my friend's house, so I called her while I sped walked back. I've looked to see if rapes or kidnaps happened in the area around that time, but found nothing. But it still scares me looking back. It was late. It was Southwest Florida, and it was hot, so I was wearing shorts and a tank top. And it scares me how it was like he was ready to go throw me in his trunk. Had I not been paying attention, he could have snuck up real easily. We moved to a new area in early last year. We lived in a neighborhood, but it's maybe 20 houses next to a cotton field. Fairly rural, but there are people around. We're near a larger town, but not like a metro area. We've lived here about a month when I'm sitting at the traffic light closest to our house, and I looked over at the gas station parking lot to see a bloody, dismembered foot. Took me a minute to process, but I pull into the gas station parking lot and call the non-emergency number for our sheriff's department, thinking I'll hang out and watch the scene until the cops get there, just to be sure no one comes back to claim it. If someone does, I can at least get a description, a license plate, etc., like any true crime aficionado, right? Wrong. I get screamed at by the woman who answered the phone for being the 10th person to call that day, and she'll send someone over when she has a chance. What the hell? If this isn't the number one priority, I don't want to be anywhere near this town. I called back later to see if it had been handled, if I needed to give a statement, if they wanted the photos I took, etc. They didn't. In May, I'm outside in the backyard building me a chicken coop and listening to all the true crime podcasts about Golden State Killer. Spoiler alert, his MO was breaking into bedrooms of married couples, raping and killing them. This was all around the same time he got caught with familial DNA, right in the middle of me listening to all this. So cool, right? Well, I told my husband all about GSK in way more detail than he wanted. He's not a true crime fan, by the way, and how cool it was to be around when GSK was caught. A few days later, I'm laying in bed at 1 a.m., unable to sleep. I roll over about the time a shadow goes across one of the bedroom windows, which look into the backyard. I was moving when it happened and not really looking, so I figured it was the backyard neighbor who works the second shift and routinely gets home this late. His headlights cause weird shadows around our trees. And then, much slower, another shadow goes across the second window. Do you remember like Looney Tunes when a cartoon character is trying to sneak up on someone, their arms go way out to their sides and they tiptoe with the high knees? I swear to you, internet stranger, that's what two grown men were doing in my backyard, creeping up to my bedroom window. My brain immediately goes to GSK copycat. I shake my husband awake. I tell him to get his gun while I dial 911. There are two types of people in this world. Me, true crime obsessed, and my husband, not true crime obsessed. I was ready to enact the Castle Doctrine to shoot to disable. I don't want to kill anybody and detain until police arrive, or if they manage to get away, they'll be caught when they seek medical attention for a GSW at the local hospital. My husband tells me to turn on the light while he's getting the gun, not thinking. I assumed he needed the light to assemble the gun, whereas his intent was to scare off the perps. Police arrived quickly. We had a terrible description to provide. No physical evidence was done to our house. So there's not much the cop could do. He did drive around the neighborhood looking for perps, and they were never caught. I had trouble sleeping for a few weeks after that. All I could think about was, albeit the very limited but fresh, similarities to GSK. A response to this post was, so who did the foot belong to? Did you ever find out? OP responds, never found out. Not sure what the police did either. I kept an eye on the local news and the sheriff's department's Facebook. They post a lot about local crimes. I never heard anything about it again. When I was 4 or 5, my mom had a stalker. He was my mom's bowling teammate and a friend's husband. Around this time, he lost his job, and my family was moving, so he helped us during that process. While we were all moved in, he would show up at our house unannounced and would even show up to my mom's work to tell her he was in love with her and how he wanted to be the father of her children. He always would say creepy stuff like how he saw angels in my eyes. She kept asking him to leave our family alone, and it got to the point where she had to file a restraining order. She was seriously concerned he was going to kidnap me or one of my siblings. One day he came by the house and I opened the door for him. He gave me a ring box with an engagement ring inside and asked me to give it to my mom. I didn't understand what was going on, so I brought it to my mom and told her he wanted me to give this to her. She threw the box down the hallway, and so I picked it up and brought it to him, telling him she didn't want it. He proceeded to cry and hug me on the front porch. Next thing I knew, cops pulled up after my mom called them and arrested him. He went away kicking and screaming. I think about how lucky I am in that moment. I was one-on-one with him and nothing bad happened. A creep for sure. My parents split when I was 12. My mom took it hard. I mean, they both did. This was just about the time that computers were still fairly new for most people. AOL was a thing and chat rooms were the 90s version of online dating. My mom met this guy, John. He didn't live far from us. He worked at a Home Depot, had a daughter a little younger than me. They talked for a few weeks and finally met up. My mom was always super cautious with me. I'm her only child. But John seemed really nice. They got along well. And he always paid attention to me, but in hindsight, it was too much attention. Like he was always playfully physical with me. One time, he held me down and straddled my waist and tickled me. Of course, now I know how messed up that was, but at the time, I was a young kid missing her dad who liked all the attention John was giving me. My mom started a new job. My grandmother, who we lived with, was in Florida for the summer, and my mom hated leaving me alone for the day. One night, John stayed over, and he offered to hang out with me until his shift started later in the afternoon. I think my mom felt good about it because I would have an adult there with me most of the day. My mom left early for work. It was summer, and I was still knocked out in bed. John must have come into my room not long after she left. He sat on the bed and started rubbing my leg under the cover. I woke up and he was telling me to get up and hang out with him. And he kept touching my leg and then trying to move his hand under my shorts. I kept pulling my legs away and I was freaking out. I felt like I was going to cry or scream. I was so scared. Finally, I got up out of bed and went downstairs. He followed me. I went to the front door and told him he had to leave. He started playfully touching my arm and telling me everything was going to be okay. I just kept telling him to leave. I don't know where I got the guts to do that. I guess I just watched enough after-school specials to know what kind of person John really was. And I thought if he didn't get out of there, something bad would happen to me. John left, and I locked the door behind him and then just cried my eyes out. He quit his job at the Home Depot. It turns out John was suspected of molesting his daughter. He left town that day. I don't know whatever became of him. I've got two completely unrelated personal experiences. First, Kansas City butcher Bob Bordella. I was born September of '87 and lived in a rural town outside of Kansas City. My mom and grandma were thrift antique shopping in January of '88 in Kansas City, stopping by a booth, Bob's Bizarre Bazaar. Bob Bordella himself happened to be at this booth for the weekend event and was swapping some of his, quote, treasures out. My mom said he had the oddest stuff to be at a place like it was. African relics, shrunken heads, etc. He reached out, touching my bald, barely 4-month-old head without permission and weirding my mom out, and begins to tell her that he knew I had a beautiful light inside of me. He was arrested in April of '88 after a victim escaped his torturous house. I've been obsessed with true crime and primarily serial killers, or more the psychology, method to their madness, since I was 9 to 10 years old. We watched a lot of NYPD Blue when I was a kid. My mom did not share the story with me until I was nearly an adult, struggling with depression, etc. And I made a comment that I felt like I truly had a darkness put on me. Totally creepy. When I did more research, every detail she said seemed to match up. My mom herself has zero interest in true crime, for the record. The second encounter, Herb Braumeister from the Indianapolis area. My parents met while working for a large moving company based out of Indy. I came along for a couple of years while my dad was still a truck driver, and when I was 5, we needed to all be in one place at once so I could start kindergarten. By then, my dad was the USA Moving Driver of the Year. TV Guide even did an article on him. The American Cowboy, they called him. Funny, he's never ridden a horse. Anyways, so he and the VP of sales decided to leave the company to buy a van line themselves. And then in Louisville, my dad and him opening a new location in Kansas City. My dad's boss moves from Indy to Louisville, but is unable to sell his country mansion. So he rents it to the lovely and quickly successful Baumeister family. If you look into him, you'll see what was later found on my dad's boss's property. In total, the police investigation cost him over $80,000 in landscaping costs to fix the fact that they backhoed nearly his entire property searching for more bodies. I did a report on this story in junior high not long after it happened.